Welcome to our Friday night red light special. I want you to sit back, unwind, and let's get into this combo. It's grown folk talk now. Relationships, love, sex. Let's get into it. Get your drinks on deck. Get your snacks. And let's get it started. So tell a friend to tell another friend. We unwinding, y'all, with this red light special. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to our season finale of our Friday night red light special, honey. I am your girl, Miss Almond Brown 09. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and it is the start of your weekend. So I'm going to bring up my girls for the last time this season. We don't know who's coming back, but I'm going to bring them up. So, hi, Shadia.
Hi everybody. Happy Friday. Thank
Hello,
God it's
Jada.
Friday.
Hey, how's everybody?
Everybody doing good. Hey, Miss Melissa. Hey, Polo. Shout out to the Almond Delight 2.0, the members, honey. We're going to drop the link a little early tonight so you guys can come up and join us for this joyous occasion. So, yeah, like I said, this is the last Friday night red light special. I hear echo.
Not
Is that,
me.
you know what? I thought I heard it too. Give me a second. Let me see if it's me.
Well, yeah, we're gonna this is gonna be the last one for this season. I don't know if I'm gonna come back. If I do come back, you guys will know. But yeah, so we're gonna do our we're still gonna do our topics that we have, and then we're gonna let you guys come up. Y'all can still commingle with us, talk with us, have conversations about the subjects and whatever else. And we're also gonna have sort of like a highlight reel. So each one of the ladies chose a favorite, well, one of their favorite moments or some of their favorite moments from the Friday night red light special. So if you guys have any favorites that you have and you know what video it came from, go to the playlist, find the video and the timestamp, put it in the chat, and then I'll highlight it as well as play it on here for you guys to see. So how was your weekend? Well, how was your week, Shadia?
My week was good. Busy. Very, very busy. Tired this week. Very
But you,
tired. But I'm here.
yes. Jada, how was your week? Can you, Jada, can you talk, girl?
Girl, I forgot it was on mute. So yes, honey, I have had a pretty good week. I am currently getting a massage. So, you know, all is well.
She always being nasty, y'all.
What? I am getting an actual professional massage. Ahem.
Uh-huh. Hi, B
Yes.
Made the Beat.
It's been a
So
great week. I hope everybody has been having a great one as well. Do you guys still hear an echo while I'm on? Because I don't hear it, but do you guys
no,
hear it?
I don't hear it.
Okay,
No,
great.
I don't hear it no more.
Well, my week was wonderful, wonderful, and it's gonna be even more wonderful. Why? Because I'm going on vacation. So I have not even looked at my
Yes, that's
suitcase,
right.
have not even touched the suitcase, don't know what's going in the suitcase, and I'm leaving at 7 something in the morning. So I'm gonna give y'all what we gonna give y'all tonight. I probably won't be sleeping because yeah, I got some things to do because I like my house to be in order before I leave. I already done clean my carpet. So I already did that. I cleaned my carpet in my front room. So I did that already. But yeah. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Hey Lisa. Hey Jazzy. But yeah, so we're gonna get it started. What you say? I sound like you, Miss Melissa? Girl, I pack at the last minute. If I pack too early, I'll feel like I'm missing something. Like
Me
I'm just
too. Like
yeah,
I always leave something behind. It seems like when I pack under pressure, I got everything I need.
yeah. I can't do that early
You
stuff.
know
Like
what it
I can't.
sounds like? Y'all need to have a checklist. I taught myself that maybe 2, 3 years ago. You have got to make a checklist, okay? And start making your checklist like 3, 4 days before you leave. That way you continue to add to it as you think about stuff like, oh yeah, let me type that in my phone. And then when you're ready to officially pack, everything is on your list. You cannot forget anything.
That don't work for me. I can't
I
do that.
know. I don't. I'm a overpacker, Jada. I need to pack just because if something happened, like I got a whole remedy. I like packing under pressure. It works. I
Yeah. So
tried to pack
Listen, I
early.
overpack too. Okay, during that accident, I did tell y'all about how I had a box of roses I done clipped that done flew all across the highway. That I pack a lot too. It did. It was. I was like, "Are those my roses?" And they were like, I don't know, ma'am. Just give us your arm." I'm like, "Baby, he like, yeah, baby, those are roses. Don't worry about them. I'll buy you some more roses." I'm like, I was planning on putting that in his bath water. I was going to adorn him. He just didn't know it. So, huh.
girl, is he listening now? Does he know now? Is that who's giving you a massage?
Yes.
No, that's a whole different man back here.
I'm sorry.
And
My
after
bad. I
you
hope you got your headphones
said,
on.
Ooh, child.
Hey, Mr. Pisces. Yeah, I hope you got your headphones on. But we're going to jump right in and I'm going to type the question in the chat and you guys can also answer in the chat. So for those of you that may be watching or, your first time here, so we're going to ask questions. The panel is going to discuss the questions and then you guys in the chat can also answer the questions. I will highlight your answers and yeah, we will go from there. And I know it's a whole lot of going on YouTube right now and out there. So appreciate y'all for coming in. Appreciate y'all that will be watching on that will watch it on the replay. We doing good, Mr. Pisces. So first question, we ain't gonna spell no expenses, honey. Have you ever made a sex tape and watched it? So I'm gonna type it in the chat. Shadia, go ahead and answer.
yes, I did. And you know what? That was the most hilarious thing ever that I ever did. So, when video cameras first came out, everybody was walking around in a video camera. I'm gonna say back in the 90s. And so we decided to do a tape. And so when we did the tape, whatever, we got a little accent on and stuff like that. But let me tell you, it was the most funniest thing to watch. And yes, I went home with the tape. Now, ask me today, because it was the 90s and I moved, did I keep up with that tape? No, it had probably been bamboozled and everything. I done moved out of homes and everything. But yes, I have done a sex tape and laughed at it. We both laughed at it.
So your sex tape is out there floating around. You don't know where it's at.
It ain't floating around. That house not even up no more. And who going to have cassette tapes back in the day? Like, that was a cassette tape. Who got that
Girl, I still
today?
got a VCR. Don't play.
It
See,
sounds
I
like
ain't got no
somebody don't know
VCR.
the reason why R. Kelly's still getting caught up.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, they
well,
still got
listen.
him out there.
VHS, honey.
We would
Hey,
have
Dream
to.
Chaser.
I think if we really wanted to find that tape, I think I would have to look in my current house now to see if I done buried that tape. But I doubt it. I really think the tape is really out there, y'all. And you know what? I ain't worried about it. If it
So how
is,
did
it
you
is.
perform? How you think you performed?
I was nervous a little bit because you got this camera watching you, and the person is like putting you on the spot, and that was like my first experience. Now my cousins and everybody, they always did like sex tapes, so I was like, wow, this is a lot, like a lot of pressure. But after a while, with a little, playlist going on. It was funny. We had fruit, we had all kinds of stuff, and it was just funny. Facial expressions that you make while you that was hilarious. Now that was funny. Like the facial expressions, like, wow, you really do that? Oh wow. Because I'm a person that I have to close my eyes because I don't
Mm.
want nobody to take control over my mind. So for me to have my eyes open, that's like really uncomfortable.
So were you looking in the camera? Were you like, ooh?
Yes, I was looking in the camera. I was moaning. I was doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the things you do when you young.
Okay, girl,
I
come
tell
on
you what.
back. Come back to 2021. She all the way back
Yes.
there
Now,
tonight,
will
dude.
I do it in
She did,
2021?
right?
Oh no, 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 no. Because what we did in the 90s is nothing like this. Like people doing revenge and all that. Like I wouldn't even do that. Like I wouldn't even
But with your husband?
compromise. Uh, I
That's what I'm
think if
talking about. Who else you gonna make one with? Girl, let me
I
find out.
did no, I did do it with him, but I'm just saying, like, even today, like, you don't have control over your phones. Like, either Apple or whoever these towers got control over. So I wouldn't be able to do it on my phone. I would have to get another video camera, and I'm just like, do I really want to pay for that? So certain things I just don't
Girl,
put on my phone. Mm-mm.
get you a
Honestly,
camera,
I
put
could
the
lose my phone today or tomorrow. Ain't nobody gonna really get nothing on it.
get you a camera, put the SD card in there, film it, keep the SD card, and take the camera back to the store. Anyways, Jada,
Oh God.
Okay.
Jada, what about you? Have you ever
Okay.
made one? And can you answer?
Yes, I can answer.
Okay, I ain't know if you want to put your business out there, girls. Have you ever
No,
made a
he
sex tape?
okay.
And
He know me,
okay,
so
did you?
he's
Can he
okay.
hear us?
Yes, he can.
Oh, hi, masseuse.
No, baby, he ain't gonna talk.
Look,
I've
tell her.
already gave. He's sitting over there smiling. I can see him through the mirror. He's smiling. I told him that he will not be like the other guy who got on here and just was talking too much.
Ooh, I'm mad you just
So
over there saying, girl, he ain't talk too much. He said just enough because we had a good time that night. That was too funny.
Yes, we did. Like Willie was.
Hey,
Oh,
Nikki.
see, they
Go ahead,
still
Jada.
want to say
Tell us about your experience. Have you, if you have one?
yes. I have plenty, plenty, and I still have copies of every single one. So, here's the thing, okay? Um, if a man will allow me to do it every single time we do, and you guys know I have like a great sex drive. If he allows me to, I will record every single time. You never
So
know
you
what you might
initiated.
get. Yes, I
Huh?
do. But I initiate it in a different way. I just ask guys kind of like if I'm going to go into that mode with them, having sex, I will politely be like, "Do you mind being recorded?" And so I don't record the first time. I just record every time after that. And
Oh,
then at some point I let them know, like, I've been recording us. Would you like to see like the best parts of things we did? And they be like, "What's?" I was like, "Yeah, you want to see like our best moments?"
so do you have angles like more than one camera? Because you like to do 2, 3 cameras around here. Do you do more than one
You know
camera?
I do.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. I need one that's like from his view, then the one that's from my view, and then one that's pointed towards like off to the side because I like want to catch all of my different angles. So first of all, I like to know what my body is looking like in different moments. So there's like sometimes where I've seen myself in videos like, ugh, I didn't like how I was in that one. So I got to make sure that I suck that part in because this angle don't look good. And if
Jada.
he's looking from that angle, I don't want him seeing that. Or don't let my butt clench too much because, like if I'm writing, sometimes it gets so good, I'm clenching.
Girl, you over
And
there critiquing yourself like that?
absolutely. But I've done it so much over the years that by the time I got to like 35, I was like a professional on how my body looks, what my sex faces look like, all of that by the time I was
What
like
your
35.
angles are? You know your
Yes,
angles.
what my angles are, and it's not even something I have to remind myself to do. It's so natural, and then I just be coming all over the place, so I'd be excited. But another thing that I just part one, it's always been a rule to this game, honey. Yes, J to be pimping. Um, there's always been a rule for me. If I am going to do it, part one, I don't want them to know when I'm doing it because I don't want his fake faces. I don't
Oh,
want
okay.
his fake sounds. I don't want him to be trying to hold it in because he don't want to know what he sounds like. I don't want, just fake moments or moments where they trying to do way too much and then it kills the moment because they don't know what they doing, trying to create positions that they don't even know what they doing. So I hate that. You see it on the tape and it's like, ugh.
Girl,
So
you like that sound
no.
they be making. What's the sound again?
I
Oi,
know.
oi, oi. So yeah, stuff like that. Wait, hold on. So I don't like those. And
What is
then,
going
that's rule
on?
number one. They can never know when I do it. They can only know like several times after. And then the second way, and mind you, I always get permission, right? Because I mentioned it beforehand. They tell me yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't let them know exactly when I do it. So part two, they can never be the recorders at all. Can they see it later or when they want to watch? Yes, but they must be at my house with me. And that is the only time that they can see it. And it's because I don't need them having copies. Guys are
Right.
very careless. I don't need it getting lost somewhere. None of
Mm.
that. You hear me? So I'm the only recorder and it does not go across the internet. And when you want to see it, come on over. I'm not sending it to you. You want to have a flashback, then come on, baby. We can watch this right here, even if I'm not with you no more. If I feel like I want to reminisce, like, you know what? Yeah, it's like one of those little birthday party videos. Like, oh man, remember this? Yes. So anyway, that's rule number two. Rule number three is that once it's recorded, when I get the very free chance, honey, I go and blur all faces. You hear me? I
So
go
you be
through
sitting
and
up there editing your own sex tape.
See, that's a,
absolutely.
see,
I
that's
be blending
Girl.
so
them
fun.
in with different moments. I put double screens up, like his face, my face, what he doing, what
Oh,
I'm doing.
Jada, you just
Yeah.
gotta do it for fun one time and just see it. I think now that's how my
Yeah.
I'm
cousins
doing
and
it
them
for
like you a
fun. It's the
professional
editing
porn
afterwards.
maker. Is you a professional porn maker, which I call my cousin. I ain't professional like that. Like ain't nobody. I just want to see me
Girl, let me see the
ourselves having
unedited
fun.
version. Okay.
Yes, that's we want to see the
No.
unedited version, the authentic version.
No,
Polo
it
said
can
you
be
in
the
there
I
sounding
got
like Scooby Doo. Polo said he in there sounding like
oh
Scooby Doo.
no, that ain't my moaning. Yeah, that
What
wasn't my moaning.
what's your what's your moaning? What's your moaning? Do it again.
That's such a mind. What's that bad porn?
Wait, do the other one. No, wait, do the other
Oi,
one.
oi, 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 oi. I hate that
Melissa,
sound. Oh my God. But no, listen,
Slim
I
Thick
do
said she
watch
do
the
not like that.
unedited versions. I watch the unedited versions all the time, but I must blur out faces, okay? So I don't blur out like whole faces. What I do is I blur out the eyes and I blur out backgrounds. So that way, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't know who it may be. If he has a tattoo, like one of my exes, he had a tattoo and it was the first time.
now you can't be
Did
whispering.
you
This
hear
the
that?
last
He
show.
said it was the
No,
worst. It was the worst.
No, no, no. It was the, wait, hold on one second. Hold on, y'all.
Okay. Look,
she
I'm trying to
wanna
hear
Okay.
whisper.
So I had to tell it to him first and then be like, just hold your tongue because I don't want him to be like, what? Okay, so it was the first time that I had anal sex. So
Okay.
my first and last time. And he had tattoos. And it was such an awesome video. And so I blurred out all his tattoos. And there you
Ooh.
go. So that's the rule because we
But the
don't want
tattoos
nobody
is
to
what's
be knowing
sexy.
who
No,
we
girl, you don't
are.
want no. You don't want them to figure out who that
No.
is. No, well, girl, I'm with you
Right.
on
I
that
might
one.
die one day. Right. I might, die one day when I'm like 90 some years old and my grandbabies will be cleaning out stuff. I don't need them to be able to recognize their grandma. Like, oh
Jada,
my
they
God,
said,
that's
do you have an
grandma.
OnlyFans?
No, I don't have an OnlyFans. sad, but I honestly don't have an OnlyFans. So, I don't know. I like seeing my moments. I always did say that if I could ever bring myself to it, I would produce porns, not with me in it, but I would totally create scenes,
I can
moments,
see you doing
backgrounds,
it.
the music. Yeah, I would,
Yeah,
because
I
I hate the
could
way
see
porn
Jada
looks
doing
and
it.
stuff. So I would love to produce one that makes me feel like, oh, I would watch that. That's sexy.
Look at
But
the Houston brand says she made one and she always impressed herself, honey. I'm sure. What would
all
y'all?
right,
And I'm gonna
Houston.
answer the question too. But what would y'all do? Like, like how Polo said she had somebody sounding like Scooby Doo. It was a girl sounding like Scooby Doo. What would y'all do if like he moaning and it's ugly? Like it ain't sexy to you. What would you like? Could you tell him to shut up or something? Or her to shut up for those of you that deal,
Just
you
put
know.
your hand over their mouth. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You put your hand
So
over
you
their mouth
know,
and you let
I
them
would be
keep
like,
going.
that ain't
Mm-mm.
it.
Even if it's from the back and I gotta reach back and grab him by the neck so he can
That's
keep
okay.
going, but shut the hell up. Yeah.
Um, okay.
Or I'll
Yeah,
use a
look, Slim Thick.
pillow.
Wait a minute, Slim Thick really do not like when you be doing. She don't like when you do that sound. She talking about you tell her to do that on purpose. I really do because it cracks me up
Yes,
every
she
time she do it.
do. But
That
I
sound
promise
really
y'all
cracks
that
me up.
that
The
sound
first
is
time you did it, I
horrible.
died because I was not expecting that. But you heard what I said. The girl be sounding like,
Mm.
like girl, what? Sound like your piano need to be tuned
Oh,
up, pressing the wrong keys.
that is
Oh
a
Lord
bad
Jesus.
moment. Oh, baby, that feels good.
Oh, okay, girl, what felt good? You better come on and press those pressure points, honey.
She put on herself on mute real quick.
Okay, she really did. Okay, so to answer the question for me, yes, I have created my own. Well, we had created a sex tape, and it was with the camcorder that had to go to the little mini tape that you had to convert to a bigger VHS tape. So I don't have it. He has it. Does he still have it? I'm sure he does. Does he still watch it? I don't know. Don't matter who it was, but yeah, we used to watch it, and I was like, it was. He loved it, but I was like, oh my god, like no. You swear you be trying to look all sexy and stuff, and your face be all
Yes.
bunched up the wrong way.
That's why I said it's really funny. Like it's really, really funny.
Now I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I did the darn thing, but it's just watching it was like you have to perfect. Like she said, if somebody know they on camera, you trying to perform like you're on camera. So
Hmm.
but it was after that time that we recorded, and then I wasn't with him or whatever, and I was with somebody else, child, and I could have sworn I saw a red dot in the closet. Baby, when I tell you I got up so fast, no, she dried up real quick because you're not finna record me and I don't know about it. I got up and left. I sure did. You're not gonna
Wait
record
a
Yeah.
me and I
minute,
don't know about it.
Ballin'. I had that moment before. You hear me? I had that moment. I was dating this basketball player, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could have sworn he didn't move, but I could have sworn it was a red light that came on that was not there up under a pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Hmm.
like,
That's how they do it.
he got a whole remote. But I got a habit of
Right.
looking around the room anyway before I start anything. I kind of like take looks around the room. That's because I
Lord.
record people.
Oh Lord.
So
Papa
it's a
said,
habit. I look around.
look, you trying to look around, but you be right here recording people. But Papa
Thank
P said
you.
it would totally mess up her groove. He'll need a hush if he making all of that. Child, Houston Brett really, really wants you to start an OnlyFans, Jada. She wants to be the only fan. Or
All
she
you gotta
said,
do is
Cassie,
cash at me, honey. I will OnlyFans the hell out of that. And like, no, I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing. Don't take that serious.
I was finna say, wait a minute, her cash app is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. She said for a cash app, she'll do something strange for a little piece of change. Okay. She'll do so Polo. I mean not Polo, but Houston bread. My bad, not Polo child. I meant to say Houston bread. We know Polo
Yes.
married. If her wife ever watch this, I ain't talking about her. I meant to say Houston bread, but I was looking at her name on the
Wrong
screen.
name, girl. Wrong name.
So yeah, she said I'm laughing because I'm envisioning the Scooby Doo sound. Okay, I don't even Houston bread. It is vintage, even though the quality of the camera of the video was just grainy. It was, I mean, back then, it looked good, but nowadays, looking at it, it's like. But I haven't watched it in years, so.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
like I can't even. And you know what the crazy part about it is that we still have the camcorder, but we don't have the cassette tape. That is crazy.
We don't have the what?
We don't have the cassette tapes to the camcorder.
Well, you can still buy them though.
What I'm saying is to go back and look at the porn. We don't have it. Mm-mm. He gave it to me. I don't have it.
Well,
Okay, so here's a question. Oh, I'm
mhm.
sorry. Go ahead, Almond.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, okay, so I'm very careful. So I realized whilst I was in a group, somebody
Uh,
invited me to a group like 4 or 5 years ago. I used to own a group too, but they invited me to a group like 4 or 5 years ago. And I realized that majority women will have their face plastered half naked, doing all sorts of things, and just posting it in Facebook groups all willy nilly. Just they on their whole page. Nowadays they create fake pages, but they sit up there and they do that. And I be thinking, like, man, I thought you only sent that to your man. But then me, on the other hand, I chop off
mm.
his on mine anyway. But I want to know, I want to know why it is that some women and some men will do a whole video or photos or whatever and then send them off to free places like Facebook groups and not think that that would get passed around anywhere. I need somebody to like tell me what would be their reason. Is it because, some people are just naturally voyeurists, so they're okay with it,
Mhm.
or are people just not really thinking and just trusting folks? Whether this now this question is for your mates, for groups, whatever. I need to know y'all answers. What's going on here?
Okay, so I can answer that question and be because I was in those groups, back in the day. So it wasn't like a group full of like hundreds of people. But shout out to everybody that's coming in. Shout out to the members. But yeah, so we were in that group and it was never like a face on the in the pictures, but they did get posted in said group. And then I had gotten out of the group, and so I went back and deleted all of my photos, right? And then I get an inbox from a strange individual, and to this day I don't know who it is. And they were like, "Oh, I saw your picture over here, or whatever. Your people are trying to expose you. I saw a picture of your breasts or something." They were saying. I was like, what? Like, where could this have been? So I was still a part of that group, although I had stopped being in there for like over almost 2 years. I wasn't in that group. And so I didn't tell them that I was just not in the group, but it just got boring. And I mean, how many times can you see the same penis? How many times can you see the same coochie? How many times can you see the same breast? It was just boring. So and then like my life changed. So I wasn't in the group anymore. I just never left out of the group. But I went back in there and I was like, who was that took my picture and posted it? Because we had never, out of all that time that I had been in the group, we never had an issue with people taking pictures and sending them or posting them other places or whatnot. So they say, but it was a hoax, child. It was nobody. I don't know who it was. They wanted to see if it was me, and I was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about because I denied it. Of course, like why would I say, oh yeah, that's me? Where did you get it from? What? First of all, they never showed me the picture that they claimed that they saw. So I was just like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. And then yeah, who bullying you, Shanice? But no, yes, I did. Cassie, I was, and Polo Almond and her man were watching their performance in black and white. Dude, not in black and white. It was a little grainy
Girl,
though.
not in black and white.
Girl, it was a little grainy. It was not on the projector. We did have to watch it on the camcorder because we did
Yes.
not convert it over so you can watch it on the TV. We never watched it on the TV. It was always in the on the camcorder. So
Y'all gotta convert those. I mean, hello?
for
Convert
what,
them.
girl? We
Dang.
ain't been
I
together in
know.
years. No, ma'am. I'm
Oh,
good.
oh. I'm
We ain't
sorry.
I
That's
together.
right.
wouldn't
It's
even, I mean, even with my husband's, I wouldn't
Okay.
even convert it. It's just like, let's do a HD one. I would do something better. I mean, we were young back in the 90s, so.
No,
you
I ain't
can do
making no
better.
more sex.
It's like watching those home videos. Like, man, remember when we used to do this? Now we so much better. Or, but okay. But you know what? I
Cassie,
don't She said she never had any issues in groups, but I'm gonna tell y'all
me
what
either.
what made me think about it a bit because when we had our groups, that I organized it when it was my group, and I made people pay to come in, so I assumed there would be no problems. But and you always had to keep it spicy. Like you said, it's the same peen, the same ashy balls and stuff. No, in order for you to be in here, you have to put out some quality, attractive looking stuff. Nobody wants to
Hmm.
see your little peen. Please show us when it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Gloss that thing up. We had all sorts of stuff. But what I realized is that some stuff I would end up seeing online. I would end up seeing stuff online and be like, oh, no, that, like in a different group, like that does not belong to that person. Delete that. They are, back then, I guess, catfishing. I don't know what we call it now, but catfishing. I'm like, that's
Hmm.
not theirs. This belongs to a guy I know in my group. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, but then that person got mad that they got reported and started putting out stuff. But then also a year later, almost, um, one of the ladies got jealous because one of the guys stopped sleeping with her, started sleeping with a different member in the group. And so she started putting out stuff like, is this your man? Because she knew he had a whole actual wife. Shame. Shame on her.
Mm.
She knew he
Oh,
had a
she
whole
put it up,
wife.
but it
Yeah,
was
and she
husband.
started a
It was.
Facebook group called "Is This Your Man?" And she was
Oh
posting
God,
stuff about
yeah,
him.
they,
And it had like a whole lot of followers. People were going in and
yeah,
stuff. And then
they do
other
that
women
around
started
here.
posting. Yeah, that's a shame.
They
You're
do
supposed
that,
to
but it
enjoy.
was husbands. It was husbands and wives in the group that I was in the groups that I were in,
Oh,
that I was in. So it's not like it was all single people. It was married married folk in there.
oh man, no, I've never had any married couples. They were all just like
Well,
people
no, I
coming
ain't say
in trying to
couples.
live
I
a
said they were
private
married
life.
in. They were married
Oh,
individuals. They weren't couples.
oh,
Nah,
okay.
Yeah,
we
like
ain't had that in there.
I ain't never been a part of a group, but I did love partying with people in groups and the stuff that would go on in them groups, baby.
I
Girl,
believe
look,
you.
Houston Bread.
You
I don't
know,
know
I
what
know.
Houston Brand said she asked about eating cheeks though. I don't know why, YouTube might have censored that. I don't know. I don't see it on here.
I don't
But
see it either, Houston.
yeah,
And
I
she
don't
asked
see it.
about eating cheeks.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I
Well,
know
what
what you
was the
mean, Houston
question?
Brand, but I don't know. I don't know
No, your
why.
comment ain't help.
Yeah, drop the comment again.
She just did. I guess she asked about eating cheese. She want to know, do y'all eat cheese or do you? Oh wait, no, I mean Google Mars. Oh my God, sis, do you think I'm slow? No, I don't think you're slow. I know what you meant.
I don't have a problem with cheeks.
You don't have a problem with having your cheeks ate, or would you eat cheeks? Is what she. I don't know. If that's what she asking. Either way.
Both. I don't have a problem with it.
Wait, so
I'm
you
not
eat groceries?
I know. You eat groceries?
I ain't
we
judging
ain't
you. I'm just
discussed this
surprised.
topic.
Huh? We ain't never asked
Yeah,
this before.
listen, I'm not a I thought we talked about this. I've been on
No,
other
we did
people's shows
not.
before, so I just know.
No.
Okay. All right, so listen. I I'm it's not where I like it, like I care and I want it, to do that to a person. It's where I would test out to see if they like it or they might mention it or something. And if we are, in a relationship and we, doing little different things, I'll go ahead and go for it. And I don't tend to like have any like scary moments. Now I know one time the dude that I was with, um, I was like, oh, I was like, what's going on with this booty cheek? I was like, my tongue feel like it's sizzling.
What?
And he was like, oh, baby. he was like, you know what? I didn't even bathe this time. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. Why
That's
is my
why I don't
tongue
eat
sizzling?
groceries. That's why I don't eat groceries.
He knew that was a rule. If I'm gonna do it, he has to do that because it's
Mm.
gonna, And after that, I just didn't do it no more to him. I was like, okay, all right. This was not fun. My tongue was sizzling. I was like,
Wait, okay,
oh,
so
I gotta take a
y'all in the
shower.
chat, y'all answer the question too in the chat. Do y'all eat the booty like groceries? Do y'all toss salads? Polo, Houston bread. Well, Polo said the only salad she eating coming from the produce section, honey. She said she ain't doing it. Wait a minute, Polo, you don't be eating your
Man,
own groceries? And I dropped the link. I think I did.
man.
If you guys want to come up here and join
Wait
us
a
or
minute,
whatever.
Polo. Now that
Polo
ain't
said she don't
cool.
do it. But no, to answer
Hey,
the
it's
question,
her preference. It's her
yeah,
preference.
it is. Hey, listen, that's your business. But me, me, no, I can't do it.
Dude gotta
I'm
eat
sorry.
these groceries. Dude gotta eat
I
these
mean, I can
groceries, even
have.
if I'm
I
not
want.
eating his. So
Yeah, see, I can have it done, but I can't see myself. Mm-mm. I can't see
I can't
myself.
have.
it's such a
So
thin line in between where that
Nope,
part is and where
that
the
is
rest
not
of it
true.
is. It
girl.
it
My
is a
tongue
thin
get real
line there.
short when it go down there. It ain't gonna extend all the way out, baby. It'll
Yeah,
be like,
But that's what I'm saying.
you
Like
got to open.
I
You
go to
got to
town.
actually open his butt to get to the groceries, Jada. Like, come
No,
on.
I
That is.
don't. No, I don't. I just slide my tongue down while I'm. So
wait,
y'all
what?
mean to tell
Purple
me
peach? Hold on, Houston bread. Hold on, y'all. But purple peach
jelly or
said, "Do you
syrup
like?" Yeah, what that mean? Hold
when I'm
on,
tossing
Houston
the
bread.
salad? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. Houston bread, that's you.
But he gotta eat the booties like groceries.
Hey.
Yes. And I mean,
Yeah.
mind you, it's only been two
Hey.
guys that I've ever done that to. So,
Oh, whoa, you ate
and
their booty
then,
hole? Oh.
yes, one of them I did it
Oh,
twice.
so
The other one was like several times. But like I said, after the tongue sizzle, I was like, you get
okay,
no more.
listen,
You get no more.
I came up here to be messy. So when you eat booty cheeks, do you lead with your tongue? Is it actual teeth? Are you just trying to like suck? Like, what are you looking for? Like, what are you trying to suck up in there? What do you want?
No, I ain't really trying to suck nothing. I just swirl
Oh,
my tongue around, and
oh,
occasionally I may like stick my tongue
uh
in.
huh.
So
Oh, oh.
yeah,
Okay,
Like
so
in?
eating ass is just
yeah,
licking. You're just licking the booty. Okay, all right, that's not bad.
yes.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
no, she said you didn't you just say you stick your tongue in?
I said on occasion I
Okay.
did stick my tongue in.
No, I'm just asking. No, because she said you just lick it like you licking around like a
Yeah,
lollipop,
because
but no.
majority that's what I do. But I did try that before because I heard that his um what is that? His spot is in the hole.
Oh, the A spot.
So
It's called an A spot.
yeah, but I didn't want to use my finger because it felt strange to me. It felt like if he let me use a finger, he'll let me use a dildo. So I just tried my
Oh,
tongue, and then I was like, oh, okay. I was
oh,
like, this
Did he
this
moan?
isn't.
oh,
Yes, he did. Yes, he
oh.
did. Yes, he did.
Like, what was
Absolutely
your face
did.
like? And then Houston, wait, hold on. Houston, they want you to answer the question, honey. Do
What
you eat
question, baby?
do you eat the booty like groceries?
I love to please.
Okay, so we'll take that as a
Oh,
yes.
just about Houston. High five.
We'll take that as a yes. So yes,
Why y'all
Polo.
make?
She said, yeah, honey.
Why y'all making faces like that?
No, no face. No, listen, it's not a
Uh-huh.
judgmental face. It's just like
Right.
I'm trying to listen to see what you saying face.
Right.
Me too. I'm
Okay,
getting
girl.
all the information. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
it's the
not.
Okay.
booty.
It's just a booty.
It is it? She said her tongue
I
was sizzling.
girl, I said in the
Oh,
chat
well,
he was trying to give
yeah.
you hepatitis
Yeah.
C. You need to get that checked all the way out. Okay.
Girl, look,
Not sizzling like
you
you
said
Sprite girl.
somebody said he set me up. I was like, I bet I'll never do that again.
Oh girl.
He probably went to the bathroom right before you got there.
Oh my
Oh girl.
God. Shut
I
up.
don't know, but the rule was okay, you like it, you got to clean all that out. Because the
Uh-uh.
moment that I feel uncomfortable is going to be bad. So wash your balls and your penis just like you wash your butt and all
Girl.
of that together. And, I won't have a
Oh
problem.
god.
But because
So
it's just like
Houston,
if I If I get ready to give a dude
Huh?
head and something
Uh-huh.
smells, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? If I
Oh
part the
yeah.
legs and and I smell something, I'm offended.
Oh God.
So thank God I ain't have to deal with that.
Right. Well, Houston, you asked her how does she do it. So how do you do it? Do you lead nose first? Do you lead chin first? Like how do you do it?
Thanks, Almond. That's a beautiful question. First
Yeah,
of all,
she
you have
knows.
to let this you have to let the spirit lead you. So you really can't.
Not the spirit.
Girl, yes. Ibobo Shondo. You can't
No.
dictate what you're gonna do. You know, when you're a pleaser, you gotta let the body guide you. You can't. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do no. You gotta do what the time calls for. So sometimes you just gotta shove it in. Sometimes you can do what Jada do and penetrate the booty hole with your tongue if it's long enough. I'm just saying from what I've heard. I'm not saying this is based upon experience. I'm just saying that's what the girls and the gays and the guys say. That's it. So you got to be led. The thing
So
about
wait.
being dominant is it's really
Uh-huh.
you gotta allow yourself to be led, but then dominate in doing so. You understand?
So you're more
Yes.
dominant than you are submissive.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? Do I look like I wear a tutu?
Why you gotta wear tutu to be
I
submissive?
know.
Girl, I can't relate. It's not resonating with me. Mm-mm.
So Shadia, I'm assuming Shadia, you've never done it, right? Okay, so Jada and Houston then. So when y'all do it and
Do
you
I
say,
like getting it done? Yes, but I
yeah,
mean, my husband know I'm a very clean girl, so I wouldn't even go in the bathroom and had him do that if I even knew, like, oh my God, like, no,
well, I
because
want to know, like,
nobody look at you the same after that.
right, Purple Peach, listen, and that was going to
I
go
don't
along
care
with my
how he
question.
might have thought to look. Okay, as long as
Mm-mm.
he keep cashing me out, I'm fine.
Look,
I don't care
she
what
said,
he
well,
thinking.
how long are y'all's tongue? Because I was gonna ask that because like if y'all gonna stick it inside the hole, do y'all like wiggle your tongue around and like is there anything that come out? I just want to know. I know that's TMI, but still,
I
y'all
wiggle
say
my
that.
tongue around, but it wasn't nothing that came out.
Oh, okay.
You just gave me like a nasty visual. Just thinking about it,
That's what
like,
I said. You
what if
see,
something
you
had a came
smart.
out? Oh my God. No.
I mean,
I was already mad with the sizzle of the tongue, okay? You talk about stuff coming out. I probably would have shot a man on that note.
See,
Ew.
Houston. So when you put your tongue in there, is it a swirl around or is it just there?
First of all, you all are assuming I eat ass. I said I love to please. Now, if I
Oh,
did
okay,
eat
that's
ass,
pleasing.
yeah. Well, if I did eat ass, I would. If your tongue isn't enough, if I did do it, you have to shove your face into it. When the booty is soft enough that some women have hard booties, and if you try to shove your face into the shit hurt. But when it's flexible, when it's soft, when it's compliant, you can work with it. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Wait, did you say
I don't.
compliant?
Yeah, some women
compliance. So
have
we
hard
gotta.
bodies. It's just hard. It's
I
hard.
He
am
just
dead.
laughed so hard, y'all.
Right? She's like
Houston bread
compliant.
is hilarious. Between hard booties, okay?
Uh huh.
Yes, hard
She was
Right.
like,
booty.
that hurt.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you just try to. I heard they try to shove their face, and the booty be like, "No, bitch, it's a fight.
Not today.
Not today, not today, Satan." The booty be resisting.
Oh my
Not
God.
Oh
resistant.
shit!
I am weak.
Oh my god! Yo, Siri, play Fight Night by Migos.
Oh, you gonna put up
Ugh.
a fight, honey. You like a challenge, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. You have to.
So
If it's
when
too
you
easy, you
dealing
don't
with
work
a
it.
hard booty, why don't you just cock the leg open?
When you're trying to, if you were trying to eat ass, why don't you just cock the leg open?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. Allegedly, if I did,
I don't know. Like,
imagine.
do you do it on all fours? Is she laying down? Is he laying down? Like what? I don't,
Like if you try and get to that angle, you know the lady got to be a little flexible. Just put her legs behind her neck or something like that.
Well, so what you're describing is kind of like, again, allegedly, I don't know, but like it would be like putting your face in between to bricks, it don't matter how widespread it is, baby. They bricks. they gonna carve you the fuck up, baby. Like you need a bag of feathers. Like you can't do shit with no bricks. No pun intended. Okay. Like huh? Huh? What happened? So I don't know, girl. I don't.
She talking about,
I don't know what they be doing, girl. But I'm just. I don't know.
Oh my God, I am weak. Hold on, y'all. We got somebody else coming on. Hey, Miss TC.
You is a trip, Houston Bred. I'm gonna
What's
just let
up?
you know that.
TC, that's you.
Hey, Brown.
Who is that?
Hey.
Is that Jada?
No,
What
that's
the hell?
TC.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's up, Almond Brown? What's up, Shadea?
Hey,
What's
how
up,
are
Jada?
you? Hi, TC.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up, Houston
TC.
Bread?
Hi, Uncle. How are
Hey,
you?
Polo in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, when you toss salad, you just toss the freak salad, okay? Like all of this intellectualizing it is not necessary. It's gonna be different every time, but even when you have the same package, it's gotta be done right. I like the leading in with the spirit, but
Right.
yeah, you gotta have an ambidextrous tongue. Bottom line, definitely. If you don't have that, some people don't have an ambidextrous tongue. They have a stiff tongue. Yeah.
The way y'all describing these butts in the tongue is just taking me.
Well, don't most people do? I do tongue exercises. People don't do that. Like when you eat in the Starburst, you just eat it. I'll be working my tongue. I need endurance. I need
Oh,
strength.
that's what you be doing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I do work out my tongue.
Absolutely.
What you do?
Thank you, Jada. Thank you.
Well, what do y'all do?
Just, different moments where you stretch your tongue out and stuff, especially like if I'm, okay, let's
Are you
just
gonna
say
show
I'm
us?
doing something like eating a pickle. Okay, I stretch my tongue lower to see how low I can pull my tongue down, and then I try to mark it, and then I take a look at it. Or like if I'm drinking something, sometimes I'll think to swallow differently where I try to open the lung all the way up and stretch my tongue out. I do stuff like that.
But see, for me, Jada, a pickle. So, say if I have a pickle, is how far it will go down my throat, not to
Right, but you
stretch
don't
my
stick your tongue
tongue.
out. You don't stick your tongue out when you deep throat.
I don't need that
What?
because I'm massaging. I'm massaging while I have him in my mouth. I'm doing a whole little
Child, I
massage
can
with
lick
my
balls
tongue.
and give head at the same time. Once I get down to the
Okay,
base, my tongue
so
can curl right around
the
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 balls, player.
the
I,
the I ain't stretching no tongue out. I'm sorry. I ain't stretching no tongue
I do
out.
stuff like that. I believe in that.
Y'all
I thought
tongues is
women
doing
did that.
gymnastics and shit. Not
Look, I
stretching.
thought women tried doing stuff like that. I mean,
Oh,
so
good.
y'all don't try to make sure your tongue is strong. Like, listen, I hate when I'm giving head and afterwards, that little slit up under the tongue, it done tore. So I have to like create the
Yeah, that's what
longevity of my
happened.
tongue. Right. So
That's
I
painful.
create the muscles and I give it I push the limit of its elasticity so that I
Oh,
don't have to end up with a cut, a tear up under my tongue.
oh.
So what it is that you are. So while you're doing what you're doing, it's like anything. It's like exercising. When you just starting to exercise, you don't do 26-mile run.
Oh, you sound like a
When
robot.
you
TC, you sound like a robot.
start out small.
Oh, I'm happy you said that because I thought it was my computer. I was getting ready to say,
TC,
like,
you
baby, we
sound like
got to
a
move to a
robot. You
different room.
gorgeous, honey. TC.
Gotcha.
Oh, was that? I think you came back good.
Can you hear me?
Thank you,
Oh,
Slim
yes, that's
Thick.
better. That's
We
better.
see eye to eye, I see.
That's better,
So no,
TC.
okay. So can you hear me now? Am I better?
Yes,
A little bit.
that's better.
Yes, a little bit.
So what? Okay. So what I was trying to say was, it's important to not do too much until you grow your endurance, your tolerance, your stamina. even in your tongue, they're muscles. So you make sure that you do a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. You don't just go full throttle.
That's true. I
You
learned
gotta
that.
go
That's why I
slow.
had to do my exercises. Like, you
Yes.
know, when I say, like, how you drink something and I will turn up a bottle and open up the lung instead of try to swallow it so it could guzzle down. But I do that because I also want to stick my tongue out and stretch it, because then if the man is like having a good moment and I'm trying to lick the balls, but I'm trying to let my throat like extract or whatever, however the term may be, because I don't know the medical term, but it's squeezing on it while I'm doing other things because I'm opening and closing, or opening and letting it go back to its natural state. So, yeah. See, that's how y'all know that we'll be crying.
Girl, so Jada be making people cry, but question real quick. Purple Peach wanted to know, is he laying on his stomach, his booty tooted up, Jada, when you do that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so how you do it? His legs up in the air?
That's how I do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer that more than the other way, because then I feel like my nose is all in the crack, and I'm okay with nose in the balls, but I don't want the nose in the crack.
Okay.
I know that might sound weird because it's
It
like,
sounds
okay, you licking
perfect.
booty though, but
It sounds perfect.
yeah.
Keep going.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My
His
nose is for
spread is
other
more.
spaces and places.
Yeah. Well,
And
what
then that
I
means I
heard.
gotta like take my hand and spread,
Oh
you know, the
God.
butt. And it's like, looking at a man, that's strange. Maybe if I
Ugh.
was like with a woman, that might be more attractive. But because it's a guy and a guy's butt should not be spread, it's like,
Oh God. No.
like, dude, you letting me spread your butt cheeks? You a whole bitch in here. So no, I can't do it that way.
Well, the way I heard that it typically transitions is if, again, this is with the woman. You know, I don't know what y'all be doing with y'all's niggas and shit, but you know, typically if you're eating it from the back, that's what I heard. The booty's already like tooted up, and so you eating it from the back. This is what I heard. I don't. That's what I heard.
Girl, it's
So
what
you
you
know,
do. Okay.
your tongue
Really?
just
Okay.
this when the spirit leads you a little bit upward, your tongue just transitions, and you're already well positioned. And you know, they'd be like, "Oh, we doing?" It's like, "Yeah, tooted up." That's what I heard. And it's like, it's just a really very simple transition. It's only a couple inches north.
TC, did you finish what you were saying, honey?
So, no, it all depends. If you want to do a couple of things, I get a twofer. So, you know, it all depends. You know, if you have it tooted up, what you want to do. You want to do the back and the front all at the same time, because I mean, so it all depends. It all depends on what a person wants to do.
Wait, so when y'all, okay, so you said a twofer. So, okay, you on your knees and you tooting the booty, right? So I know y'all not licking the coochie and the butt at the same time, is y'all? Are y'all? I know that was real country what I just said.
Penetrate and you can penetrate and or at the same time.
But ain't that
So
like
here's
if
the
you? I'm
question:
saying,
if they were bent over, wouldn't they be trying to get both of them at the same time?
but
I know I
ain't you
would.
licking the?
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying,
I
but
ain't gonna lick
Exactly.
booty and not
I'm
get
thinking about
the other
bacteria.
part too.
I'm just thinking about the bacteria. If you going in the booty hole and then you licking the coochie and then you back to the booty hole, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Well, from what I've heard, you
Yeah,
don't.
definitely.
You gotta commit to the
If you
coochie.
licking one, you could be fucking the other. Excuse my language.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
got a
You don't.
cash
You're
app.
not supposed to go between. That's nasty. You don't go from coochie to butt to coochie. You finish with the
Yeah, you
coochie,
don't do that.
then you commit to the
Yeah,
butt. Yeah.
that's
Okay,
just like
that's what I was asking
Oh,
about.
is that
yeah.
the
No, no,
question you
no.
were
You don't
asking?
go. You
Okay,
don't
no, I
switch.
thought she meant like, do you do that and just not do the? But I'm looking like, yeah, why would you have
No,
them bent over to not do both of them?
Exactly.
see, they got me.
Exactly.
They got what I was thinking about. Like, no, because I know once you get in the booty shoot, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay in the booty
Right. You
shoot.
got to stay there. Like,
Yeah,
she
you
should
can't
have
just
already
go back and
came.
forth.
She should have came a couple times
But I
before you
mean, if
transitioned to the booty.
if you're in the booty, but this is the thing, then the vagina is upset because it's not doing nothing. So you got to do something with that as well. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying then you mix it up and then you go back and forth. No, you could do You understand
Oh,
what I'm
okay, I
saying? You
see.
do one and you do the other.
Oh,
You
okay, I
are
see that.
correct, TC.
I said, look, that's
I know,
somebody.
right? I know I am. I know I am. Yeah. And you gotta have a booty, and you gotta have a vajay that can do those kind of things. And you gotta, you gotta have a bed. You gotta have your industrial, your industrial garbage bags, and you gotta make sure you have some oil. Put oil. Oh, I'm sorry, I went too far.
Oh, well, no, what you?
Yeah.
Oil for what?
Oh, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother
Lord.
topic.
But tonight, the season finale, you got to talk about it now.
Listen, industrial bags, put on your bed, and you could just go for it. Like you can slip and slide. It's sort of like, one of those, like when you go to those amusement parks and you go down those slides with the waters and all that kind of good stuff. And you just go and you flop and you're going everywhere. Yeah, that's what you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Slide records taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Okay.
Slip and slide. Yes. You got to make sure you can lift her up, though. You got to make sure it's all of that. So
you do the picking up, like you lifting up, or you be
slapping around everything. Boom. Right.
Okay. So y'all be doing all that. Y'all be doing that.
And stuff, all kind of everything.
Give me
Can they get a yeah,
that's why I started
everything.
working out. Honestly, I started working out to work with my upper body endurance. Like, yeah,
the upper torso. You have to, because you get the sisters with the donkeys. My queen has a donkey, so
you gotta be able to hold that.
That's a lot.
Up.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't date white women, so they have, it's something there. It's not just flat. If I dated white women, maybe I could just work on my mind or like my heart. But with black women, it's some meat. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be no Urkel,
That's right.
trying to tame some meat. So I'm just
I am weak. But
you had me at the hard. I never knew a booty could be hard.
Yeah, no. There are some booties are like really soft, very flexible, and then some booties, I don't know what it is. They're just like stiff.
That's them hard gym booties. That's them squat booties.
And
the lunge booties.
BBL.
Oh, she said, do y'all use a sex swing? Do y'all use a sex swing? Y'all ladies? Any one of y'all?
Yo, that question is so funny with Tracy's face. Look at her face asking that question like, do ya?
Absolutely.
I love it. Look at her judging that face. Do y'all be using sex swings?
It do look like she's saying, huh?
I know, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against the sex swing. I just haven't used one yet.
I would be down for it. I've never used one, but I mean that'll be pretty dope, I guess. That'll be pretty.
It's very entertaining. It's an entertainment application. Yeah, do it. Try it.
So which one did you have?
So you ever heard of this place called Adam and Eve?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
All right. So in North Carolina, there's a corporate office, and I tell this to anybody, especially those people of color. The corporate office, what they'll do, you go there and you make up, you kind of customize all the entertainment applications that you like, and so you have folks that will design for your home. For what your home can endure, your space.
Okay.
Oh, okay, because that's what I was thinking. Like, how am I going to put this swing in my bedroom and all this kind of stuff? But I love the Adam and Eve, their little paid programs. They always get me
exactly
at night.
And
they come on like 3 a.m. on cable. I be like, oh, wait a minute, they got an extra program.
So what I suggest is go to. I know some people are out west, wherever you are, but there are various Adam and Eves. But the corporate office is right off of 95 in North Carolina, and I'm telling you, it is amazing. And they have a fleet of people that can do all kind of things. They can create all kinds of things due to your square footage, the strength, your weight, because it's different for certain people as opposed to maybe us, as Houston Brad said. So, our body types and our phenotypes are different than others. So we have to make sure that we get something strong and sturdy.
That's what I was
it's
about
got to
to
be
say,
nailed
Keith.
down.
I need something
Yeah.
that's going to at least carry like 300 pounds.
That's right. See what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So not
Gotta
the one
do it.
that the stands. I don't think I'll be comfortable
Nah,
doing
don't do that. Girl, them things will pop off and all kind. Girl, no, please, no, don't do it.
I don't think I'll be able to do that. Not the So you said Adam and Eve. Do they have it on the website? Because I'm sure about to look.
It's it's on the web. I mean, let me just say this: their corporate office information is there. It's on the website. However, I would just look in North Carolina.
People are skinny people. I mean,
y'all trying to tie motherfuckers up.
I need something big.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
You better have came up here, Polo.
I've been up here.
Hey.
I've been up here.
Oh,
hey,
what's up, bro?
What's up?
You feeling better?
So which one of these you done had?
A little bit.
You see that one where the lady has her legs cocked up like she's getting ready to give birth? Right there.
The second one?
They said that one is the best.
The Trinity.
You get the slide, you get the swing, and they hit in every angle. I've been eyeing
very much.
This
that right there. Right.
Yes,
that one.
However,
I'm scared of that one.
Hey, only $29.97.
Oh, wait a minute. I ain't mean to do all that. Girl, I done scrolled over her little coochie.
Don't do it.
Do it again.
So I had
but don't tell me this what you gonna be spending your money on now.
Huh?
I said, don't tell me this what you gonna be spending your money on now.
Who I'm gonna use this with? Child, I ain't got no who I'm gonna get it myself. Child, please.
See, like she got that on the door and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, don't get in there yourself. Then you be in there stuck and can't get down.
How do you do it on the door jam though? Like, won't you be hitting the door jam because you can't swing because you got to close the door?
Well, I think
you don't have the door jam.
You talking about the Scooby Doo sounds for real? Them gonna be some Scooby Doo sounds right there with them.
I feel like you're gonna hit the door because hey Sassy, you're gonna hit the door because the jam is there. And Houston, stop lying. Talking about you too Christian for this conversation when you the one brought it up.
Yeah, no, I this one really left. I don't feel like I belong here, so it's getting weird.
Stop lying, honey. Look, she said somebody open up the door.
Oh,
you learning? You taught me something.
Oh, what I teach you, Almond?
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna do it by eating groceries.
Oh, have you ever had it happen or no?
Of course. Come on now.
So how did it feel? Was it good?
I
mean, she said, of course, with a smile on her face.
I like the way TC explains it. That's the way I like my groceries ate.
How?
You know what I'm saying? It was wonderful, especially with like ice and stuff like that.
Wait. Okay, so wait. Okay, wait.
You never did.
Menthol.
Oh.
I heard of the ice
in it or on it.
I heard of the menthol cough drop.
Now Altoids, you got to be careful with them Altoids because they are a little strong.
Hey, y'all heard of Pop Rocks?
Yeah, but that's too much.
There you go.
I'm scared of that though.
Yes,
you scared of Pop Rocks?
Cause of the back.
No, ain't nobody scared of Pop Rocks. That's the way you do it. Pop Rocks. Yes.
I'm gonna say she's scared of Pop Rocks.
I ain't never heard Pop Rocks. Let me Google it.
Cause I be thinking
you gotta put the Pop. You gotta put the Pop Rocks down
in your mouth.
Shadia, come on. I'm from the East Coast. Oh, I heard of Pop Rocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
I
had
heard
these.
of it, but I'm scared of. Liz, I be thinking about bacteria vaginosis and yeast infections and all kind of stuff. Child, I don't be wanting all that sweet stuff down
Melissa
there no
said it
more.
used to be lifesavers back in the day, but lifesavers, unless it's a peppermint lifesaver, that ain't gonna do nothing but have you sticky.
Don't worry, Almond Brown. Listen, my queen is a nurse, so there's certain things I agree she's very OCD about, but Pop Rocks is on the top of the list. Thank you, Polo. Yes.
Okay, so what you do with the Pop Rocks?
They
She
must
just
snap. They must
You know
snap.
what?
Cause Pop Rocks snap in your mouth. They pop. Pop,
yeah,
pop,
they
pop, pop,
They,
snap.
pop.
They pop down there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to buy
yeah.
me some of these at the store tomorrow.
Look,
Yes.
oh what? Okay, so Shadia, you gonna use it, right? Or you gonna have it used on you?
I'm gonna have it used on me.
What
Because
Jada?
Jada, come back on
that
camera.
would
Come back on camera.
that's what gave me the
Oh, okay.
incentive to try oral, because I like the way he penetrated and played with my groceries. But I couldn't get past that part. Okay.
Girl, go get you some Pop Rocks, and then the next time, whenever we ever come back, then
That's your homework.
yeah,
That's your
write it
homework,
down.
Shadia.
What, the Pop
Pop
Rocks?
rocks.
Oh
Yeah,
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 pop
cause
rocks.
yeah. That
it don't
he
burn.
definitely. It can't, cause you
No,
too
they don't
busy
burn.
popping. If you juicy,
They don't
I'm
burn.
sure
They
it's gonna be
sweet.
like
They
pop pop
not.
pop pop pop
Yeah,
pop
they
pop pop
sweet.
pop
They
pop
not
pop.
bitter.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't
Girl,
believe
Oh,
Jada.
I
I'm trying
should
to ask
tell him to
Jada
bring
if she
some
had the
pot
pop
rocks
rocks.
home tonight.
Get you some off of
You said the
Amazon.
Pop Rocks?
Yeah, pop rocks.
Girl, I tell him to go to Wawa. He
I've
ain't home
tried
yet.
it, but I don't think I should have been the one to try it. I think maybe it should have been done on me and not me
Right.
trying to do that to the guy. He didn't like that.
and what? Cause it's hard. Like that's
No,
like
it's not hard. It's
no, when you got
No,
it
it melts.
on the
It
no,
Yeah,
melts
listen.
upon salad.
it melts.
I
Upon
know. I'll talk about on the man. She said when she used it on the man, he didn't like it because it was probably hard still in her mouth. Because when it's popping, it's still in this hard form until it melts
Said
all
it
the
felt
way.
gritty. It felt
Yeah.
gritty until it started to melt, but then he said he didn't like that feeling of something like he said this is the way his hands went. He was like, I don't like it doing like this to my penis. And I was like, oh, okay.
yeah. It pops. So it's like a little, like a little pop. It go, off and on.
Listen, a chick told me and I thought she was right, and apparently she wasn't, and I never tried that again. So that probably works for women, but
So have you
yeah.
had it, Jada? Have you had it done to you? The pot rocks?
No, I've never had it done to me.
Oh, well, you gonna try it too? I mean, two
Oh,
because Shadia said she's gonna do it, not because I'm gonna do it, but because of her. I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, you going on the
Okay.
girls trip to New Orleans. You better make something happen like the movie.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, we all like penis. I'm sorry. None of us, we don't do I ain't bumping coochies with my best friend. I'm sorry. I can't
I
do
didn't
that.
say that with them. I said like the movie. They
nobody's
went and
sleeping
got
in the bed with
men.
each other and
Oh, I ain't going
snuggling.
to get no dude down there. No, it's COVID. What you mean?
Look, I ain't
don't,
tell you to do
It's
nothing with
cool.
them friends.
I don't want, I had to read that the wrong way. My bad.
Almond, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask everyone's relationship status on the panel so that I have a point of reference, please. Can I ask that?
I'm single.
What's yours, Houston?
Wait, oh my God, wait. Almond, you're single and dating? Are you
What's yours first?
I'm talking to someone. That's not new. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's easy.
She got her little boo thing, honey.
So
I
Almond,
know.
you're
I've
single
been
and
hearing
dating?
about it.
You're single and dating? Or are you
It's
single and just flicking your own
I'm
self?
single and doing nothing.
Okay, Shadia.
what?
Shadia.
Go for it.
She said she married. She
You
We hear you,
muted.
honey. Yeah, she
married.
married though.
I'm married.
Oh,
Married.
okay.
Oh, married.
Okay, Jada.
I'm
Yeah.
single.
And
Let me
you,
get
but
on
are you in
camera
a,
for
That's why
mine.
I
but you're
couldn't
next,
answer the Pop Rocks question because I'm single.
but I
So,
thought you were sitting next to a nigga like what's that's your friend or that's your
he is
uh,
a guy that I am dating that wanted to make sure that I got a massage before he left.
Oh,
All right.
You know
Junior, they
what?
gonna say you nosy.
I
They gonna
am
say you
very nosy, Poe.
Listen, I had an
politely.
accident, so I did
Oh,
a lot of stuff today. He just wants to make sure my body doesn't be hurting.
That's a
okay, so
good
he's a
friend.
friend that gives massages. Okay, good to know. That's what I'm. And I know TC's married, Polo's married. So, Almond, you and I, we're the single girls. So
Right.
okay,
Well,
cool.
Jada
Let me
too.
jump. Let me
And
jump on
I'm
camera.
single.
I'm married, but I ain't
Single.
dead.
Oh,
But you married.
I hear her.
But I ain't dead.
She said she married, but she ain't dead. And
Polo.
I'm single. I am single.
Hey,
Just because I
Polo,
date
don't
What's
people
up?
don't mean I'm not single.
There you go,
So
bro.
Yeah.
Polo, you don't have to worry about that in these parts because don't nobody care about all that being married and stuff. They just as crazy as they can be around these parts.
You
So.
know this, Junior. I
You
always want
know
to throw that out there.
that's like a magnet too. When you tell somebody you with somebody,
Right.
they want you more. It's like, what?
Josh,
Get out of
say it,
here.
sis.
Polo,
Tell it, sis.
I'm trying to be your wingman. That's why I bring it up because it's just like, ooh, a challenge. That's all I'm saying. I'm like,
Oh, okay. All right, Junior.
Jason, it was a
What was
massage.
what was your question?
And oh,
Hey, Mr. Pisces.
Hello.
Houston, what was your question?
what you mean?
You was gonna ask the question. You asked me, was I single? Was she single? What was the question
Hey,
after
Mr.
that?
Oh
Pisces.
no, Alma. With all due respect, the reason I asked is because it's a point of reference. I think there's certain things you can say to single people that are not as appropriate saying to married people. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Why are you
No,
smiling
I'm
like that?
young.
Why are you, Aunt your dad? What'd you say?
I think
I'm
that
young.
Houston Brett, I
I
think that's an
mean,
assumption. I
that's
think
an
that's an
assumption.
assumption.
No,
That's
no,
not
it's
A
true.
not.
very
It's not.
antiquated, very
No, it's not
white,
assumption.
heterosexual,
No, that's what I do.
Protestant,
No,
Christian assumption.
no, that's what I
No,
do.
Nobody go for
No,
that. It is
it's a
old.
respectful
it's what
question. Not
I
Yeah, she.
do.
everybody rides
It's
the
what
same
I
way.
do.
It's a
I
respectful.
do. Yeah, it's what I do. Other people can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but I
Oh, okay.
don't.
That's your
Yeah, I don't
preference.
do that. Yeah,
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah,
okay,
can
good.
respect that.
All right,
yeah,
good,
yeah,
She
yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to
good.
make sure. It's
And
And you know,
again, I
Good.
I'm from the
say
south. I
it
got
was a
married.
massage. I'm
Uh
not
huh.
We
lying.
all from the
It was
South.
a
We
massage.
all south of Canada. It's all good. It ain't no thing. South of Canada. We all south. Goddamn it.
You said it was a massage and what,
No
Jada?
biggie.
Can you
Go
hear
into
me?
detail, step
He
by
was just
step.
massaging the body. I
With
mean,
what?
trust me, if he was doing more than that, I would not be able to be on the live with you guys. So
Or maybe
She
his
didn't
dick
it
is
was.
came.
just
She didn't
whack. I don't
came
know.
on. She didn't came on live.
Maybe the shit
She
just
ain't.
whack.
I couldn't do
She
it
just
while he
got a
was
little
behind
massage.
me like that. So
Oh, oh,
was you laying down or you was sitting up?
oh.
that's yes.
You
I was
said
laying
behind you.
down.
I'm just trying to figure out how
Yeah,
behind
she
was
do
it?
slim thick. TC Mike is strong.
Homie, you don't see that
Because
handprint
you
on
know
the
I had
wall?
the
Right.
computer
Right.
sitting, so
She was
y'all would
standing
see him
up.
in the back behind
Oh,
me doing stuff to me. So
oh,
Can
okay.
you hear me?
Very
And you
much
said
Tracy's World #2.
Yes,
you don't share
ma'am.
the
Absolutely.
videos. You don't share the
Pineapple.
videos, right? It's
Yes.
just for your eyes. You don't share the videos, Jada. It's just for your eyes, right? I'm just clarifying.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I don't
What is
share
this
videos.
avatar Mr.
Oh,
Pisces that came
okay.
up here with? What is that,
Can you
Mr.
hear me?
Pisces? I can
Asking
hear
if you.
you.
Okay, thank you. Good
You
evening.
gotta talk louder, Mr. Pisces. You up here trying to be
Don't
all
try me, ma'am.
seductive. Thank
Listen,
you.
don't try me.
What
This
you
is funny.
doing?
I know you guys from Florida kind of rough. You like roughness, but don't treat me like
Yes,
that.
I do.
I'm
Okay.
soft. I'm soft and I'm sensitive. Please. Good
Yeah,
evening.
that's
How you guys
bull
doing?
Hey,
crap.
Mr. Pisces.
Hey,
Hey,
Mr. Pisces.
Polo, Jada, Alma,
Hello.
Shadia, TC,
Mhm.
and used to Brett. How you guys feeling? Hello, chat.
Pisces.
Awesome.
Capricorn in the
Good,
house,
good.
brother.
Mm.
Hey, Risa. Hey,
Capricorn and a
Mr.
Pisces.
Pisces.
Woo.
Yes.
Tracy, to answer your question earlier, and I know TC answered it. Yes, we know that the pineapple does make the juices sweet. Also,
Well, we
honey.
already know.
Honey does that. Strawberry as well as kiwi does it as well. So, and for the men too, not just for the women. Is we already had this
Right.
conversation. And not, if for it to be not so salty, he has to drink pineapple juice, eat fresh pineapples or non-acidic fruits.
Also, for men, dates are
I'm
also
allergic to
excellent.
pineapples, so I can't eat
Dates
pineapples, and
are
I
very good
don't
for
like
male prowess.
Oh, dates. Okay. All right. Dates.
Dates are excellent for male prowess. It is something that men in the Mediterranean area of the world use, but it's a staple there. But interestingly enough, in California, Texas, Nevada, they also, in on the West Coast, they very much they have it together with the dates.
Hmm. Look, y'all look like y'all right now. I know, Shadil, what you doing?
Okay,
You
nice.
writing it down?
Okay.
No,
don't
I
You
eat
gonna?
eat dates.
Oh,
it.
do y'all eat
Or
dates? Oh,
oh,
she's
Three dates a day will do
3 dates
wonders
a day.
for
that's
your
it.
body. That's all you have to do. Three.
Hmm. So
Hmm.
does it? Is it something for the women as well, or just for the men?
Absolutely, it's excellent for male and female. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, Almond Brown. Hmm.
Oh, I
So
never
my
knew that
And
about
question.
the
they right,
dates.
you eat less drunk. You eat less junk when you have dates and water. You do,
Absolutely.
cause
It,
it's
it
very
it's
sweet.
very There you go. It's very sweet. And so therefore your body, you're kind of manipulating your body into thinking that, oh, I have a chocolate pineapple, a pineapple coconut cake, but really it's just those dates. But it's better for you.
What?
It gives you magnesium, potassium, copper, and certain other things that your body needs, and fiber 120%. So you know what that gives. You know what I mean? All that.
So
Oh,
what are you guys selling
can't
today?
have pineapples, and
what are
I
we
do eat
selling?
dates, but I can't have
Mm-hmm.
pineapples. And
Well,
I eat cantaloupes.
oh, cantaloupes work too. I
Yep.
like cantaloupe.
That's what's up.
I
Look
like
at y'all
That
right
cantaloupe.
here making
collagen
y'all.
in cantaloupes.
Y'all making y'all juices all sweet and stuff. Mr. Pisces said, what are we selling? I don't think we're selling sex. Disclaimer, we're
Huh?
not promoting promiscuity. If you're gonna have
Yes,
sex,
we
please
are.
wrap it up.
Though
Have
you
sex.
don't need if you're married.
Wear a mask if you have to. Y'all know it's COVID out there, baby.
Put a
Look,
plastic
just
bag.
don't smother yourself.
Make sure you know their status all around.
Child,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
neck.
yeah. How you guys doing? How's the Friday? So I'm seeing that today is the last day,
Yes, today's the season finale.
and when we are coming back on winter, when we need some warm bodies to get our feet
Whenever I'm
warm.
led, whenever I'm
Mm,
led to come back, that's when I'll.
what's his
That's when
name?
I'll. Huh?
What is his name?
What is who name?
The
His
the
name is
the the
Jesus.
lies
Jesus.
because no man, Jesus is racist. Though stop it. So I just
There is
want to
no he.
know.
There is
Okay.
no him. There is no he. But if I decide that I wanted to
Hmm.
go out or somebody wanted to take me out on a date, it would be on a Friday. But that's
Okay.
not the reason why. We've done
Mhm.
this for 16 weeks now or more. I've done 16 shows. Even with the Who's on the Line, I took a hiatus after like 8 or 9 shows. So I
Hmm.
mean, I did 16 straight. Yeah, I may have skip one Friday here or there, I mean,
When
I
you
feel like
return, just please don't return
Carmen is a
pregnant.
little slick, Mr. Pisces. I think you might be
Yes.
right. Because she did ditch us one day for a date.
Oh yes.
did
Are we
I?
taking up too many of your Sunday dates? Or not Sunday, excuse
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
me, summer dates? Is that what's going on here?
You had a
No,
date, Alma?
I don't know what I'm
When?
Girl,
talking
you left us
about,
for a date.
girl.
You
You
left us
telling
for a
me
date
something I
one
don't
day.
know who I was dating.
I know basketball games, but I don't remember no date.
Well,
Is that what
whoever
she
it
told you,
was,
Shadia?
I
Mm-mm,
don't
mm-mm.
know.
She
Don't.
been going on dates on us.
I
No,
just
I'm
don't want
joking.
you to come here with a trick daddy on your purse, please.
Not a
It's not
trick,
gonna be.
daddy.
It's not gonna be approved.
So y'all don't want me to
Uh,
leave?
Miss,
Yes.
uh,
Go ahead, Miss TC.
What
yeah,
is
Miss
that?
Almond Brown. Listen, I just wanted to say something to you and Jada LaRue, and then I'll be getting down. Number one, Jada LaRue. Those two, when you first came on and you showed some movies, you had movie night. Those two movies, you don't understand, enhanced a whole lot in my relationship. So thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. All
You
right.
are so welcome,
Yes,
honey. I
honey.
am
It
happy.
Yes, those nights were absolutely awesome. We live for that. We live for it. But I have something for you, and that goes to Almond Brown. I emailed you something, Almond Brown, to
Okay.
give to Shade, to LaRue, and to Kimmy and Purple. Also,
Okay.
Oh, thank
everybody
you.
who right, I emailed everyone a digital card, to go onto ACAP's website and purchase your, shea butter, incense, or whatever it is you want to purchase.
Ooh, I love my
$20.
body, honey. Yes.
Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. All of that.
All that.
All
All
of
that.
that. All of that.
So
Okay.
what oil do you suggest, CC, before you leave?
Or gardenia
Okay.
oil.
Gardenia. Let me write that
Nice.
down.
Gardenia.
Mm,
Let me
Yeah.
put that in the
And
group.
you got to look
nice.
at the medicinal properties of the gardenia. Ooh, yes, y'all be
I
doing
really,
some things.
Lord, she said, "Is he tall?" It ain't no he. Don't let Mr. Pisces fool y'all. It ain't no man nowhere over here. Okay.
Okay. But I just
Thank you.
wanted to say that, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I'll look forward to you coming back and all that kind of good stuff. Polo and Houston Bread, they're my bros. I appreciate them. I love them dearly, and we're gonna come up here and we're gonna have fun.
Love
Or
you too,
whenever
Yes.
I
CC.
can.
Love you too.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Alrighty.
are.
And we will be back. I think we just taking the season finale and we're gonna take a
There you go.
break. We're gonna do she's gonna do some other stuff on a Friday night. She's not leaving y'all hanging. And it's just gonna be a
Dig it.
rotation of shows. I mean,
Dig it.
I give
I'll be
variety. I give
back.
variety, and then
yeah.
There it
when I
is.
leave, it'll have you wanting for a little bit more. So when I come back, y'all will be right over here on it. So I'll be
There it
back
is.
one day,
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank
All
you so
right,
much,
y'all.
CC.
Everybody
I'll
have
send
a
that to
good
the other
evening.
ladies.
You
You
too,
I gotta
too.
CC.
get ready for
Yes.
this. I gotta get ready for this role play because I'm getting ready to be a runaway slave,
You
y'all.
gotta come on
Yeah.
it, girl. Let them come
Yes,
down.
yes. I'm
Oh
getting
God,
ready to be a
TC.
runaway slave, honey.
Well, I
And I'm
hope
getting
that
ready to
oil
get
helps.
caught. I'm getting ready to get caught.
Yes.
Doggone it.
She gonna trip
You
and fall
Yeah,
on purpose, honey. Get caught, baby. Get
yes.
caught.
you about to be
I'm gonna
Kunta
be
Kinte?
Kunta. I'm gonna
You
be
about to be
Kunta,
Kunta?
and then I'm gonna have to be Toby. I'm gonna have to just give on in there. Bye.
Just make sure
Bye,
you
girl.
don't get your foot cut off, okay?
Yeah.
You can
Lord.
get caught and
So,
chained, but don't get your foot cut off.
Y'all is crazy.
no. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Polo, take care, bro.
All right, now thank you, bro.
All
Ooh,
right. Take care,
y'all
Mr.
the
Bye.
Pisces,
mess,
and
honey.
bye to the chat. Bye, Shade.
Bye. Bye. See
Almond
you.
Brown, check your email. Check your email.
I got you. I
Eh,
got you. I'll send
I
it to the
see.
ladies when I get off. When I get off of here.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So we have another question. If you got caught masturbating, what did you do and did you continue? Have you ever gotten caught masturbating? We're gonna put it in the chat while y'all answer. Mr. Pisces, I'm gonna let you go first since you came up here last.
I'm a lady. I don't respond to this type of stuff.
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
What?
My answer is no.
No, 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 no. I'm a lady. I don't like to do this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, y'all know
cannot
I don't
do.
masturbate, so I can't get caught doing something I don't do. So
Yeah, me neither.
I
No,
never got caught
yeah, me
masturbating either.
neither. I never got caught.
Wait,
Okay,
Lord. So
chat.
Shadil and how y'all ain't never get? So Shadil, you never got caught either.
No, he get mad if I'm having fun without him. No, I ain't never get caught masturbating. Cause he'll be
you
Well,
just
like,
make sure you just make sure you good
okay,
at not getting
Houston.
caught.
I got caught. I ain't gonna lie.
How do
But
you
I
react
mean,
though?
I
Yeah.
wasn't done. So I mean, he was burnt
She
out.
said she
So I
wasn't
went to
done.
the bathroom with my little, and she was making a little bit too much noise. And he walked in. I was like,
You should grab his balls though.
We can't hear you.
no, you
Who,
can't
me?
hear
We
me.
can't hear you. No, we can't hear you,
Mr.
Armin.
Pisces.
You
Me?
can hear me?
We can't hear Armin. She was telling the what happened when he walked in the bathroom. Then she went blank.
Y'all can't hear me? Can you hear
Oh.
me now?
We hear you now.
Oh no, I said when he walked in the bathroom and he heard it going and I was looking like, okay. I mean, I wasn't done. You was done, and you couldn't keep going, so I had to finish, and I did. He was mad, but I mean, you brought the toy, so how you get mad at me because you bought the toy that I was using? Okay, so I mean, am I supposed to just be using it just with you?
That's what he thought.
Yeah, that night. Normally, it would just be, but I was just like, no, I
Have y'all
couldn't.
ever got caught? Wait, first of all, did everybody answer the question?
Everybody
Yeah.
answered.
Have you ever got caught just having sex, period?
Hmm.
Oh,
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
In the sauna. And
Mm.
then the dude, yes, and then the dude joined us. Was a threesome.
Oh Lord,
wait, you say
Yes.
you got caught, and then what happened?
he joined them.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
so
Why
What?
who
not?
caught?
That is.
Who caught you? Was it a friend? I hope it was just a friend.
No, not from now. You don't do that with friends. That's disgusting.
Yes.
Was
What?
it somebody's man, Mr. Pisces?
And I don't have nothing to do with that. It was not my man. It was somebody's man, not mine. So I'm
Right.
really worried. So it's not my
It
really
made
it's not my
sense.
problem though. Oh, this is my man. What I have to do with me? Like I already use it though.
Right. Well, it didn't turn out to a fight.
No, 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 no. No, because I'm too
It was a
sexy.
fight, but it wasn't
I'm
that
too
type of
sexy
rumble.
for my shit. Like the music, I'm too sexy for
I
my
think I would have
own.
been nervous. I would have been nervous about
No,
them joining
I
shit.
think
They probably
you
would have tried to cut me.
because it's I'm
Mm.
always explaining in a gay world. Compare, for example, with you, Polo. In a gay world, man world, it's totally different.
Hmm.
Uh, we were just hanging on a sauna, and someone come in, and hey, why not?
Gotcha.
And voila, just like
Yeah,
that.
just like that.
Nope.
Just a little
So
voila.
you just gonna look and suck? What are you doing here, voyeur? You have to do something. I don't
I
know.
don't. I've never gotten caught by like. Of course, I have kids, so
Yes, you do.
that
You are.
happened. But it was only with when I was with their dad. But I think I know they heard us when I was not with him, but with my ex. I know his mama heard us, but she was in our house, so.
Hmm. It's your house, so
Period. Cause I know she heard because I wasn't quiet at all. Okay. Cause he had
Damn, you wasn't embarrassed.
he did something that he had never done before. And
so
I was just like, I was girl.
if
You
that
forgot.
counts,
You forgot
if
she was in there.
if
I
someone
didn't
is
care she was
listening
in there.
to
I ain't
you,
forget I knew.
but if someone is listening to you, is that count? Because they didn't caught you, but they're listening what you're doing.
Uh, she never said nothing. I mean, I guess that could be a call if we trying to be quiet and then we not quiet and then they hear us and it's like you can hear everything in the house go quiet, like they mute the TV. You know what I'm saying? And like they listening.
Mm.
I'll try.
And
Let me
bang on a
find out.
wall like someone is here.
No, it wasn't no sex swing. I do that. I did that with my old neighbor. Like my old neighbors, him and his
Mm.
girlfriend used to do it, and I was on the phone with somebody, and I was like, "Girl, listen to this." And I stood up and I held the phone up to my till the ceiling, and you can hear the bed just knocking. And when I saw him, I told him, "Y'all need to get a serta because y'all bed is real loud and it be too loud." So, like, he thought I
Mm.
was lying. I was like, "No, like I literally heard
Okay,
her make you scream. Like he screamed."
now I have a question. Because you
What?
guys are mothers, how about if your kid suddenly comes and you'll be like, "Mom," and you guys are doing the moves? What will
That
be
never.
your reaction?
What would be my reaction? Well,
Hmm.
I mean, that's happened before, but I don't. We weren't like I wasn't on like all fours, so like it's not like they saw the actual motion. We were under the covers
Yeah.
making noise, but they walked in. It's like get your behind out of here. And so we just kept going.
See, I can't
Finish
do
the
that.
deed,
Like
honey.
soon as I hear somebody at my door and I have a lock on my door, Soon as I hear somebody at my door, I'll be like, stop. I'll start laughing or whatever, like the other day, well, a couple weeks ago, he was outside mowing the lawn and he came in. He had took a shower and I knew my kids was outside. And like he started like just going down on me and I just was
Mm.
like, okay, that's fine. We all on the dining room floor.
No.
Next thing I know, them kids came through the back. I was like, oh my God, no, get off of me. Stop. He play too much. He fighting me. Girl, no, I'm always listening out for a kid. I can't.
And you got grown kids, you got big kids, so they know what y'all doing.
They know
Uh,
what you're doing. Exactly.
I'm like, y'all will
Shadia, they went in the
not.
room and talked about y'all.
I'm like, y'all will not
Absolutely.
have stories about me when y'all grown and saying, yeah, did you hear my? No, you ain't hear
They
mama
already was
doing
in the room. They was
nothing.
already in the room talking about y'all.
Okay.
Yes, like you ain't hear mine. I be like, we was just play fighting. Like he play too much. Like stop playing
But
all the
why was y'all
time.
in the dining room in the middle of the day and the
Because
kids?
off of my outside, I have a shower where you come in when you after you done garden. And that's where he came in. Like you got to take a shower before you even come walk through the house.
So
And
was
so
he naked?
yeah, he had a towel on, and I had a little what do they call them thing? A maxi dress on. So maxi dresses they just leave
Ooh, you're
Easy
everything.
access,
sexy.
honey. Easy
You
access.
were with the easy access. You let
Yes,
the
and
Shaquille
so
O'Neal
Uh-huh.
and
She
take
had
She
the
knew
over
what
maxi
she
over
was
dress
you.
doing while he
on.
was out there doing that.
Yeah, she had the
no,
Yes,
I
maxi
she
dress on with
did.
no
didn't. So
panties.
I went and I asked him. I'm like, "You want something to drink?" Like honestly, because it's a lot of work. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
work.
You was trying to give him
Honestly.
something to
Why would it be
drink.
so
Grab me, and I
She was
just
trying
was
to give him
like,
something to drink. He like,
Okay.
and I
oh,
was just
my baby slick.
stuck. I was
And
just
he ate
stuck, and
all
then
of
them
that. He
kids.
got his drink.
No, I said you shouldn't even left them out there to do the rest of the garden. He like they old enough. I said no, because they need your help. And then look at this. I can't even finish.
You was over there wasting time and complaining. That's why the kids came in on you too early.
No, they was complaining that he left them out there dealing with that rest of that gardening.
Right, but
That's
if you
what they
had
were.
just went with the moment right away, y'all would have
Girl,
been done and the
no.
kids would
Cause
have
he
never
was eating
caught
my
you.
groceries. He was doing it all, Jada. No, you see that
Girl,
kind of
y'all
thing,
should have
you
been in
got
the
a whole
room.
all.
Y'all should have
That's
been
what
in the
I said.
room.
I said, why were you not in? Like, why? He talking about, oh, because this is nothing but space and opportunity right here. They outside. Let them enjoy being outside. I said, oh,
They
you
came
the.
in there looking for his ass. They was like, "Wait a minute,
Okay.
baby, go on
Yes,
on."
they like, where
Right.
you at? Like, you done left us out here. You ain't helping.
Listen, when you
Yeah.
leave kids unattended, you need to know that you got like a 5 to 7 minute window. You
Well,
gotta
see,
get
that's
it
what I
in
knew.
between that
You hear
time.
my back door open, the alarm say back door open. Now we right there. I said, let me just pull my dress down and say, yo, he fighting big. He fighting big.
She got
You
stiff as a
know.
board, I bet you. She was like,
Yes, I did. I was
Look,
like, ah,
and the kids sit up
y'all
there
help.
looking like she is so
oh
obvious. If you had
yeah.
just
No,
You
been
they
think
was
like
just
that
casual,
outside?
but you
they
just
was
gave it
just
all away.
upset that he left them out there in like 90-degree weather gardening. They was upset. Like, where you at?
Why
Like,
he end
what?
up burying his face in your
Where
garden?
you were
Oh.
Right.
eating your mother? Can you imagine if your husband answered that eating your mother? How your kids will react
He
and you'll
fight.
be
He would answer that, and he
where you
always
were
tell me
eating your
like,
mother?
"Come
Like,
on, they already watching porn. Like you gotta chill." I'm like,
yeah,
no,
no, but
because I don't want to hear no stories. Like you know how
mm,
families
mm,
get
mm, mm.
together, but like remember mom and dad? Nope, I don't remember.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm with Shadi on that. I don't want that type of story popping up. I mean, to be honest, when my daughter becomes an adult and if she's in a relationship with somebody and we talking and having a conversation about something, I might be okay if she mentions something like that. But I try my best not to have a moment where she be like, Mom, I heard you one night, right? One of the moments, okay? I try my best. I'm hoping that the moment she did do it one time, she caught us one time, and just through sounds, okay? And she was like, y'all are so loud. It's so disrespectful. I was like, that.
So she
You
was
know what
telling
you
you
should have
all
Wow.
these
told her,
lies.
Jada? Jada, you supposed to say, girl,
You
you
say
ain't hear
what?
nothing. I was in there having a nightmare. You supposed to say, girl, you ain't hear nothing. I was in there having a nightmare. Shit. I thought somebody was
Totally
chasing me.
ignored her. Totally ignored her. And then the next day she was talking about it and she like, you and dad were just so loud. And I was like, okay, so at this point, all right, she's 11. I'm like,
Ooh,
what are you talking about? I didn't even hear you. We were too busy watching this little crazy movie. And she's 15 now and she still has not brought that moment back up. So I'm going to guess I
good.
sold that moment. I
Also, she don't know that you
think I
were
sold
lying.
that moment. You
Yeah, I
Polo,
say
you
think you
what?
never
did
got
sell it.
Polo?
Uh-uh.
Really?
Never.
Never ever. Not
Never
even
ever.
your grandkids ain't never caught you
Oh, uh-uh.
I'm waiting
running
for
that
somebody to say
rabbit.
the
No.
parents caught him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would never.
No.
I would die if God. Well, I don't have my parents are not here, but
It
well,
ain't
my
been in some
dad.
weird
But
places, but I ain't never got caught.
yeah, my dad. But I would never do nothing. No, like because they would have to tell me that they're coming over. So yeah,
Mm,
no, they would never catch me. Now, has he called before? Like my daddy called me while we was in the yeah. And did I answer the phone? Absolutely. Did I stop? No. And see when you
no.
when you do that, and then it's like they try their best to try to make you make a noise. And it's like,
Okay.
oh my God, you cannot moan while you're on the phone with your dad, but it's like it still feels good. So what do you do? What do you do in that
Listen,
moment? But
I
child.
So
had a party
Sephora,
at my place, right? And, everybody's outside or whatnot. And it was hot, and I ain't had an air conditioner on, but everybody was outside. And the window was open. So, I dismissed myself to go and change into my next outfit. And my sweetie came in and he was messing with me and stuff like that. And I'm just like enjoying. Y'all know I done already expressed it that I'm flustered in my moments. And when I came back outside, several people, I guess, who were like lined up where their tables and stuff was close to the window, were kind of like looking at me. And then I looked like, why are they looking at me? But behind them, I could see my window open. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I think they might have heard everything going on in that 30 minutes that I was in that room with my sweetie. It was embarrassing. But nobody really said anything, so I was okay.
If
Why
you
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 had
gotta
know
say
what
moved,
was
nothing?
never
the
done.
most embar? You know what? You know what was the most embarrassing moment though? That's why I said I would never hit my kids. So we had went away on a ski trip, right? And it was just me and
Mm,
him. We went away and we was just getting it in like bunny rabbits, right? So we go to breakfast that morning and we sitting at the table and some lady was like, yeah, these couples was getting it in all night long, right? So as we walking back to our hotel room, she like, y'all was the bunny rabbits. I was like, oh my God, these old women. I was just like, yes, we was the bunny rabbits. I was everywhere all over that room. And the beds
mm.
wasn't sturdy. They kept knocking on the wall. I knew the person was mad.
Oh, I
Keep
would
it
have looked at
knocking
her
That's
and
till
I
what.
would have been
the
like, bitch, if you
man.
don't mind your business.
No, I was just
Every bit
like,
of your
oh my
business.
God. I
Right.
was
Mind
so
your business.
embarrassed.
All
I
of
was like,
somebody's
oh
business.
my God, old people. Mm.
Oh, I'm gonna put on a show.
Only
If I know you
embarrassing
listening
moment
to
I've
me,
had.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say if I know you listening to me, especially if you old and just nosy for no freaking reason, I'm gonna put on a show. Yeah, I'm gonna probably give you a heart attack, but I'm gonna put on a show.
Yeah, that whole
Give
weekend,
them
she
a
ain't get no
show,
sleep.
Almond.
I know she ain't get no sleep. That whole weekend, she ain't get no sleep.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
nah, you're gonna be up sitting in that rocking chair all weekend long, wondering what your life was like all this time. You like, I ain't never had nothing like that. What is she doing in there? Yeah. Get your nosy behind. Get your nosy behind my business.
Man.
Now what you were saying, Jada? I'm sorry.
About to say that one of the moments that was embarrassing, a little embarrassing for me was okay, so Will had his kids coming to visit us, and I was thinking they were coming to visit. This is when they were younger. I thought they were coming to visit teenagers. And they were leaving, right? I thought they were coming, hang out a little while, and leave. But evidently they came with bags. So I was like, baby, I think they're staying. And so, they explained that their mother told them to tell us they weren't going to stay for the weekend. So this is supposed to be my weekend to get it in, right? I'm like, okay, so I know I didn't go and get a babysitter so that we could not get it in. So what we ended up doing was the stairway to the apartment. We said we had to go and get some stuff. And we left and we were like, we'll be right back. We're just going down to the stores to get something. And we were getting it in on the stairs. Lo and behold, I did not know that they had started incorporating cameras on the stairwells at the apartment. So thank goodness it's not recordable. But after the security guard realized that me and him had broke up at that time, the security guard was like, you said you coming to get your stuff. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's supposed to be a key waiting on me so I can get my stuff. He was like, y'all broke up? I was like, yeah. He was like, after that good sex y'all had on the stairwell?
Girl, no. Real no. That's embarrassing.
Oh, he was like, yeah. He was like, we had installed some cameras like the second day. I seen y'all
And
on
they
the
just
camera.
not telling you something.
He like, I just didn't
Boy,
say
that's
nothing because it
cold.
doesn't record. But he was like, I saw that. He was like, he let that go. I was like, I
So
let
he
him
was
go.
watching in real time. He
He
was
was
watching in real time.
watching.
I was hope
He
he
was
would. I hope he
watching.
didn't video it.
He said he didn't. He said he didn't videotape it with his phone.
God, please.
And so I believed him, but he said he was too busy with his hands, but people were walking by
Woo.
and he said he had to like say he is a very nice guy. He does say hey to everybody or bye, have a good day. But he said he was trying to walk somebody out and he ran back to the desk so he could finish watching.
So he
And
was
I
in
was
there
like,
deep.
this is inappropriate, right? He was like, I say that to say, since you single, you think me and you might.
Oh no.
Oh my
Wow.
It
God.
was just
That
like a full on embarrassing moment. I was like, wow, I've never had a guy approach me like that.
Look, you would have had to, Jada. You would have had to keep on. He'd have been like, "Well, that ain't what I saw in the
Listen,
video."
listen.
Okay.
I continue to be nice with him. I exchanged numbers with him. I laughed with him, talked with him several different nights. Because truth is, I needed to make sure he did not have that on camera. Because I did not want
Right.
to reject him and then look up and that video was
Right.
somewhere. So
Right.
after I talked to him for a while and stuff, I realized he was not that type of guy. I questioned him about it one day as a joke, and he was like, "No," he was like, "For real." He was like, "I didn't. We not allowed to have cell phones and stuff, just our little speakers." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I stopped talking to him. So I
We
just
had
need
a
to know if I
question.
was secure.
Sephora had a question. She wanted to make sure that y'all answered. What would you ladies do, or a guy, Mr. Pisces? What would you do if you come home and saw your teen child getting freaky? Would you bust into the room and kick them out, or would you leave the house? Oh, we finna fight. Oh yeah, we
Oh,
fight
I
in
ain't
my
leaving the
house.
house. I
In
ain't
my
leaving the
and you
house.
ain't paying no bills, and you
Well,
ain't grown. First of all, you still a teenager in my
why not?
house.
It's a
Oh yeah,
teenager. You were a teenager too, and if, especially if he's a man, why you want to make a noise? If it's a young girl, yeah, you two, come on,
I hear
protect your
echo.
vagina. But it's a boy. Just educate him to wrap it up.
No, we gonna fight.
No, whatever I give a girl, I'm gonna give to the boy. So
Yep,
Well, probably because
both of
they
them.
both gonna get that work.
I'm a boy, and for my father, when this, oh wait, give just a minute. Let me mute my.
Yeah, we know
There
the
you go.
boys get treated a whole lot different than the girls do. But nonetheless, if it was my son, he's getting that work. If my daughter is caught, her and the boy that she got caught with is gonna get complete work. I don't care what the little boy say. You ain't my mama,
Period.
Negro. I'm about to whoop your ass too.
You in my
Best
house,
and
right?
believe this. Okay?
Oh
You came
no.
in my house. This is trespassing. This is indecent exposure. Man, I'm about to
hmm
give you that work. You better believe it.
Well,
Thank God
with
I
my
ain't
father,
worried about it.
So I don't
well,
think I would embarrass him because I
What?
knew how it was to be a teenager, and I'm going to say because I was there as a teenager. I'm going to make sure he know I'm home, get his company out, and then me and him going to fight because ultimately my son disrespect my house, by
She did
allowing the
too by
girl.
coming in. She came
Yeah,
in
because that
No,
too.
little girl know
because
better too. She know it ain't her house. She know she
well,
young.
see,
But
today
you'll never know what he told her.
you don't know what he told her. He could have told her my mom is cool and
Girl,
everything
bye.
Mm.
like that.
They had to sneak
No,
in the
cause
house.
I'm gonna
Okay,
tell
so
My
you,
mama don't
mom. Oh,
being
mind.
okay.
My mama
No,
don't
I
being
thought
a
care.
teenager.
y'all were talking about on the lines of, the girl don't know that he don't own this house.
Period. Okay.
Yeah, the girl
Okay.
don't know, but teenagers today will
Okay.
tell girls anything to get
No,
them to do
no.
whatever. Yeah,
Girls
my
just as
mom is
aggressive.
cool or whatever. So
My
I
mama
will
out of
get
town.
him together and then I will talk to her later. I don't think I would blow their whole situation up only because I already know they embarrassed that I court them. And ultimately, I don't
Getting in
want my
that ass
son
just because they young.
hiding behind my back.
In there. In that
I'm
tail.
getting
So
in
what would
that
you
ass
do with
just
your
because they
daughter?
young. What is y'all doing having sex in the
So
first damn
my
place?
daughter,
Forget if I get
see, it's
permission.
different with my
No, it shouldn't
daughter.
be different.
It
It's a
is
child.
different with my daughter because I
Nope.
actually have more conversations with my daughter than I do with my son because there is a man here. So I don't know what they're going through at that kind of age right now because
Mm-mm.
ultimately right now my son is not telling me nothing about. So the way me and my son has humor is that I have to tell him, I know you playing with yourself. I know you watching porn. I know all that. Okay, like you're a teenager. He will never come out and tell me those things, but he tell his dad those things. So our relationship is different than what it is will be with my daughter. Now my daughter, she should already know better because she already know that's not my rules. That's just something that we don't do. And so for him, he probably just thinking like, oh, I got the code, I got the key. She's younger than him. So it's like, wait a minute, what you doing? You gotta remember, I got a whole 15-year-old here. Like he about to be 16. It's
But
soon
we said
17,
teenage,
18.
yeah, but your teenage daughter. We're not talking about your adolescent child that's not even in a teen yet. A teenage daughter, and she's
So
in there hunching, and
why
she doing
no?
the
My
same thing you
teenage
doing.
daughter, no. Mm-mm. See, I'll be home more often. I'm not leaving my house with no
Girl, you
girl
are
because
being
they
so
sneaking.
unrealistic. Listen,
I
if I
know
don't
I'm
care
not. I
with my
can't
son.
because I'm gonna tell you what how
Mm-mm.
I felt as getting. I was having sex as a teenager, I'm being honest. I'm being transparent. I could not
We
go to
remember
my
the
mom
story.
and talk about sex. Okay, that was not off the limits. What that made me do, that made me hide behind my mom back. Had me going to clinics, getting um because right now
Things
as a
done.
teenager my son could tell the doctors he wants to get on you have condoms or his girlfriend could go in there at 15 and tell her that she want contraception and I don't have to know anything about it because now you can't even fill out the paperwork for your kid so they a teenager the way society has made it. Listen, I'm just telling you from my standpoint. I wouldn't want my mom to talk to me more about sex and educate me more.
I'm
I
gonna talk
wouldn't
to you,
want to
but we
have
gonna fight
go.
first. I'm gonna talk to you, but
I
I
wouldn't
feel
have
like
want that
at that point.
relationship.
But at that point, I feel like for me, at that point, I would have already had a conversation about what they can and cannot do. But that's an unspoken rule. To me, that's an unspoken rule about you having sex in your parents' house,
Yeah.
especially at a time
I would
where
say
you
it's
really
just a
not supposed to be
respect
having sex.
thing. Yeah.
Right. You're not supposed to be having sex no way. Yeah, you may sneak and do it. Yeah, you may not have a conversation
Well,
with your you may not have that relationship where you can talk about it, but it's
can
still
I say
it's
something?
an unspoken rule. You don't do that, but I'm not gonna treat my daughter no different than I treat my son. Both of y'all finna get your heads knocked in. We gonna talk about it, but you gonna get your head knocked in because you knew better than
So
to
it's
be having
not
sex
that
in
I'm
the house.
I mean,
treating her
respect
different.
is respect. So
It's
it's
Yeah.
like
not
her
even
dad.
about
Yeah,
I
it's
had
like what I'm gonna
conversations with you,
say.
but I don't really have them with you. It's
No, so I'm
respect.
saying with
They did
with
it
the
in your
sex
house. So
conversation, my son does not feel comfortable with talking to me about sex at his
Yeah,
present
because
But
you're
age.
a
he feel
mother.
comfortable
it
in
ain't gotta
hunching
be
in your
about
house.
sex. It just gotta be about
No,
respect. Y'all ain't gotta
I'm
talk
just
about
saying
that.
impaired. He already knows the respect. He already knows that nobody can't come in here. He already knows when somebody knock on the door, you act like you don't you're not home
Then
if
what
I'm
makes
not
it
here.
different for the daughter
So
and
for
him
my
because he already
daughter, I
knows?
feel like I have more connection. I have a better relationship as talking about sex. My son don't even want to talk 2 seconds of sex with me. My son don't want to talk about that. But his dad, yeah, he'll sit there and have a whole conversation for hours and hours. So his dad knows the limitations of where to tell him, like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. It is different. I must say, when you got two parents intervening, once these kids become a teenager, it's a whole different ball game. And I'm just learning. Honestly. Nobody gave me a handbook. All I'm gonna say is, yes, I will be mad. Yes, I would. Yes, I will be mad. But to go off in a big tangent, I don't think I would embarrass him at that very moment when he's feeling vulnerable. That's just me.
Here's the thing, and I say this coming from a standpoint of dealing with children as a teacher, as a mentor, as a parent, as a coach. Um, and what I come to realize is sometimes there's the parents who did it, so they're lenient when it comes to things, when it comes to their kids, because they did it. So they're not going to, they handle things a little different because they're thinking about what they would do or, what they would have wanted their parents to do if it was them because they know that they did it before. So if they got caught, their reaction is how they treat their kids. So I get it. But I'm going to say this. I've known several different siblings, and one would get caught doing one thing and they would get a little more leniency for whatever the reason may be that the mom feels the leniency is there. And the other one would be the one to get in trouble or get in trouble more, however which way you want to say it. And I'm going to bring this up just not just for you, but just as like a thought, because I've been in these atmospheres talking to different people about their situations and realizing that especially girls are usually the ones that end up not really liking their mothers in hindsight. They deal with
Hmm.
their mothers, but they don't really like their mama because their mama treated them different. Or they have that phase where the girls, you thought you was cool with your daughter, you thought y'all had that talking to and everything was good, but then she was always still doing everything that you told her not to do behind your back because she realized the one moment that she did do something wrong, you treated her different than the other sibling in the house. So just wanted to bring that up. I just think, however it works for whatever people's dynamic, but I just wanted to just throw the perspective in that as parents, we have got to stop treating one different from the other, no matter if it's the oldest, the youngest, the male, the female, um,
Well, when I say
the
that, hold
less
on,
smart,
Jada.
the less,
Cause I wanna, cause people probably don't understand the age difference. So when I say I'm gonna be home more with my daughter is the youngest. Her brother is 15. He will no longer be here. So I would have to be more present at home because there won't be nobody here. It will be her by herself. You see what I'm saying? So it's not
oh, I
me.
got that.
They are in a two different age group. He's a teenager and she's only in third grade. Like he's going to 10th grade.
But
So
we talking
there's a
about teenager, baby. We not talking about
yeah.
your daughter
So for
as she is
me,
now. We
yeah.
talking
So
about
and
if she
for
So
was
you
a
say
me,
teenager.
so for
So you
me,
saying
I
like you
ain't
gonna
there
be there,
yet.
but once your daughter becomes a teenager, you can be at home all day. But the moment
Mm,
that maybe you go to the grocery store, she out eating groceries in the
Get it
house
in. Yeah.
already. You know what I'm saying? So your reaction to it is you
yeah.
saying, well, my conversation is going to be different because I've talked to her about this, that, and the third. Whereas my son, I'm not even going to blow up his spot. I'm just going to make sure he knows that I'm in the house. See, for her,
No,
she may see that
not
she may
that.
see that moment as, you know what? She didn't do that with him, but now with me, she doing that with me. She blowing up my spot. And now after that, usually I'm just saying what I hear from the girls and how, the girls or
So
the
let
smart
me
sister
better
or whatever
articulate
is like,
myself.
you know what? So now I got to do stuff differently because mom is tripping, even though I thought me and mom was just as cool as me and bruh.
So let me better articulate myself when I say that. I'm going to be upset regardless because I have a standard rule. I don't care if it's your
You heard that.
grandmother, your aunt, your uncle. Don't let nobody in my house. And it goes for all of my children when I'm not here. However, at that present moment when he at his most vulnerable stage, no, I'm not going to come home and I'm not going to like be just all outroar. Like, oh my God, I just saw that. Because my
But
first
you're gonna do that with your
instinct,
daughter.
no, I didn't say that. I said my daughter, I
No,
would
that's
have
what
a
I'm asking.
different reaction because the ultimately me and you are in this house by ourselves. So I don't know who you bring in this house or whatever could happen. You don't have no protection because ultimately you here by yourself. So our conversation at hand will be different. However, I'm still going to be a mom. I'm not my kid's friend. I just chastised both of them the other day. I'm not my kid's friend, but what I'm saying is when a conversation with sex and parents, we are not accepting to have conversation with our children and we allow outside people to educate our children. I'm not doing that with my kids. Yes, I will sit down with them, but what I'm saying now, as a 15-year-old mother with a son, they're not comfortable with talking to their moms about sex at all.
That's
So
fine.
at
But
that
for
point,
the
I
question
don't
of
even know
the
what to
daughter,
do.
if the daughter was with somebody that you knew, and let's just say you wasn't even away from the house, you're in the house, and your daughter starts sleeping with somebody, and you catch them, are you going to blow up her spot, or are you going to be like, okay, let me let her know that I hear them?
I don't know what I would do at that point, Jada. I'm just
So
starting to
again, that's why I
raise
say
kids.
it's a difference. It no matter which way you splice it,
No,
you're
I'm
treating them
saying
different.
where I'm at now in my life. Now, when I get
But you
there,
keep
Jada,
saying
I'll
it's
answer.
gonna be different.
I'm saying that it would probably be different because she's the only one here. That's the only difference. Our family dynamic change. I wouldn't want her father, number one, with a man finding out their daughter done had somebody in here, he's already going to kill the guy. Okay? That's already going
How
to
dads
happen.
work. I'm talking about you.
Huh?
I understand how
I
dads work, but I'm
think
talking about you.
well, see, that's where I said when it's two people living in your household, you got to cool down one parent. You got to kind of break off of each other. It's a joint thing. I'm just
But I
learning
said
this stuff
you.
out.
I'm not talking about him. I said you. You walk in or you hear them in the next room. Your response,
Jada,
you already said,
ultimately,
is going
yes,
to be
I'm going to
different.
lose
You
my
said it's going
mind,
to be
but
different from your
ultimately,
son.
it will be different from my son because my son don't have those conversations with me. That's
I
why it will
understand
be different.
conversations, but you said you ain't going to blow up his spot. See, that's a whole different thing. You're going to
me
blow
and
up your
my
daughter's spot,
daughter
but you
will
ain't going to blow up
have
your son's
me
spot.
and my daughter going to have certain conversations. I'm not everybody's plot going to be blown up. Jada, ain't nobody finishing commenting. I'm
I'm
just not
repeating what
going.
you said. I'm
I'm
only
saying
repeating
is
what you
that
said. Am I not?
what I'm saying is that I am not going to come in on a tangent and be like, everybody get out my house. No,
That goes
I'm
for
going to
both of
be
them then.
stern. Yes, I'm going to be
Okay.
stern. I'm gonna let them. It's a certain approach that I will have. I'm not going to come out with a bat and be like, everybody get out my house. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to do that.
Listen,
That's not going to be
I don't
me.
know what you might do, but all I did was use the exact words you did. You say, now with my son, I'm not gonna blow it with his spot, but with my daughter, so you did make a difference right there. So I
So
didn't say you
with
were gonna come
blowing
in with
up
a bat with
spot
your daughter
because
or
here.
anything.
Because that's how parents normally act. Like when his mom first found out me and him was doing it at their house or whatever the case may be, his spot got blown up because his mom came home with a bag or whatever the case may be. However, she never had that conversation about him being sexually active or nothing like that. That was all secret. So it's just like certain secrets I don't want my kids to have from me because it's too much out here in this world. And
I understand.
I feel like as physicians and nurses, when you get to that point, they take control of your children. They're no longer yours, really. When they sign in these tablets and they take control and they say, Mom, you can't sign nothing. You got to stand over here and you got to let your kids fill out these forms because it's confidentiality, it's HIPAA. So I'm looking at it at that standpoint. I just want to develop a relationship with my child that he is not out here or she's not out here getting STDs and having unprotected sex over somebody because they did a trick in the bedroom with them or not. And that is just it for me.
And that's cool. And I just seen that Cassie. I do respect her way. That I didn't tell her she was wrong. I just said because she mentioned that, I wanted to bring in the perspective of different things because it was on my mind at the time. Shadia decided to expand on what she meant, and I decided to remind her of what it is she said. I didn't change her words. It was her exact words. So we became in a dialogue of, okay, well, let's decipher so that she understands she is saying she's going to treat them different. That is it. I don't care what she do. That's her household. But I just wanted to let everyone know how the dynamic is when you treat one kid different from the other. That was my only aspect. I don't care if she beat her kid or not. I already stated what I'm gonna
Well,
do.
I don't spare
I'm
no
nutting this shit
rides.
up.
I let you know that right now. I don't spare no rides. I don't.
Yeah, I ain't tripping on it. But when it comes to parenting, like she said, and I agree with it. Some of us don't come with a parenting book, and that's all of us. So I say some of us, but I'm saying that in the aspect of some of us don't and we don't. None of us have done everything correct as a parent. I've told y'all already what I felt I did wrong. So we do things wrong, we do things right. It's not really based on me to judge her for um how much she should do and things like that, but I did directly want to make sure that I mention that because I have dealt with children and I see it so often when they have to come into my office and speak on what it is that they're doing, and then because technically I'm not supposed to say anything to their parents about it, I do, because it's either I listen to the child and I coach them through it, or I listen to the child and say, okay, let's bring your parent into this dynamic so your parent understands. Because when that child leaves my office, they still going home to the same stuff that creates what it is they choose to do. You get what I'm saying? That was just it. So, off the serious note, because we done took away all the sexy. What's the next question?
No, like I really appreciate. Look, shout out to Sephora for that question. She was like, "Oh my God, look what I asked a good question." That is a good question.
It is. It was a good question.
Yeah,
With
it
me,
really
Well, what you
is.
got to say, Mr. Pisces? I'm sorry, I
with
done
me,
took the.
no problem. With me was different, probably because I'm a dude. My father was really proud because my one of my first experience was with a female. So he was like, "Yes, my son is you know, it's a man. It's not gay." Even though mature of the family
Sorry, I read some in the
already
chat.
mature of the family already, give me the side eye. This boy, it's a reaped fruit. Go ahead. That was a problem moment. So, but with my mom was different. She was like Shadia. Now my guy, my house, not this disrespect, but hey, it's what it is. But of course I did when she was at work. She didn't know who is in my house, who is in her house. So yeah, and I did,
Yeah,
and I have done it.
everybody getting beat up. I'm sorry. I'm fighting. Then if their dad is sitting up there laughing about it, and think because you know what the
Yeah,
boy,
because
it's
it's
cute for the
boy,
boy to be hunching.
it's cute
No, they won't
for the
laugh
fathers.
about it. Father's not gonna laugh about it. Trust
Oh
me.
No,
yeah,
Like my
listen,
husband
with
wouldn't
a
laugh
man,
about it. Not in
with,
front of me, he wouldn't.
not in front of
exactly,
you, but you
exactly.
but you'll be like, yes,
Yeah, I was about to say not in front of
my
me,
son
but
is a
he would.
son. He's not a gay, because that's a problem a moment for the father when he's a boy, not when he's a girl. That will be totally different when your baby girl start messing with them boys. If she will do that with the boys and not with the girls, but they will be proud. Yes, that's my boy.
Yeah, they
It's a
would be doing that.
man.
Oh, he getting
You
beat up
know.
too though. Let him do that in front of me. We fighting. No, you're not gonna sit up here and big up him, and you know he ain't supposed to be having sex. Nah, we
Well,
ain't
Uh-huh.
doing
I'm
that.
telling you, and they want men do that. I don't know what it is. I guess with boys, I don't know the way they talk. That's where I'm at. The way they talk, the way they communicate, and everything is just different. Like I felt like honestly, when I was a single parent, it was different. I can honestly say that. And when I mean that is by it's like my home rules was my home rules and how I parented, it was just like just flat in this house. But when you co-parenting with somebody, it's like it's just different. You got to take both parents' opinions into perspective in the same household, and you can't kind of undermine the head of the household because it's like, oh God, you know what? Let me just talk to you in this room. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Like you said this. Like why would you say that? But it's different for men and guys. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's
But it's
it's still
funny.
not. And I know you were saying with two people in the house or whatever, but me and my kids, dad, we not together, but we co-parent. Child, people think we married. That's how well we co-parent. So it'll be more so of us feeding off of each other. But he knows like
I'm gonna drop the link,
I'm
Sasha,
gonna be the one
please.
that's gonna ultimately lay down the boom. Okay, like Cassie, you say you gonna be boxing your boys. I sure will. In my house, now what you do in your daddy house is different. But if I'm still gonna let still gonna let their dad know. Look, this is what happened in my house. He gonna get on them. He'll do that
Yeah.
now if they doing something over here that they don't have no business. Or let's say they ain't cleaned up like they supposed to. Or they ain't do this. So I try to tell him because he's the guy for him to discipline more than I do because he's a talker.
And
I
that's what I say.
I
My
don't talk
husband
that
is the
much.
talker. Me either.
I don't talk that much. I yell a lot, and then
Well, you're from
I'm gonna beat you
Florida.
behind.
I noticed that you guys from Florida yell a lot because
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
from
follow.
Philly and
I
I yell a lot, Mr. Pisces. That's a stereotype. He
but he
knows
know a
that
lot. But I'm okay with that
I'm
because he not lying. I do yell, so it don't matter. But he using that because he know because of Bree and Pizarro. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So he used the us. So that's why he said that.
um,
Anytime he say anything about Florida, I know he putting
it's
all of
because
us
of.
together. So
Can
I
you
don't
drop
mind
the link,
that.
please? Because I'm
Hey Grish.
logged from the computer. I'll use the phone. It's
Yeah,
getting dark
I
because
don't
of the
mind that
noise.
at all. So but Sephora had another
Bring
question.
up that two parent household thing, and it made me have like several different thoughts. You know, my daughter's actual dad died when she was young,
Hmm.
and I remember years of enjoying not having to listen to anybody tell me what I was and wasn't going to do. Because, you know, when he was here, it was different things he didn't want me to do. Even the school that I was planning on putting her in, he didn't like it. We had to come to an agreement about it. But um, afterwards, it was like, man, I could go on a trip when I feel like it. I could take her wherever I want to go. If I say she can turn her hair purple, she can. So it was different for me for years until my ex came into our life the second time and or came into my life a second time, her life for the first time. And he took on the dad role and I immediately submitted to the thought, right? But I was thinking like, man, there's some things that he is okay with her doing that I am just not okay with her doing.
Right.
So it's funny when I heard Shadia and you know, both mentioning the co-parenting thing or co-parenting and then parenting. And I was thinking like, man, right now we are dealing with something where he is okay with her doing something and I am not. And I fight with this particular thing because I feel like she should continue to go to school and do everything to the best of her abilities and learn and all of that stuff. Him on the
Right.
other hand is like, baby, she's so smart. She could stop school right now. Let her go ahead and get her GED and she can run her own business and yada yada yada. And I hear all of that, but I am so against it.
Okay.
yeah,
Against it, but that co-parenting nature of respecting him as the man that came into her life as a dad, it hit that point for us right now where I'm like, I want to be like, Negro, you are not her daddy, but
Okay, please don't do that.
the
And
Lord
and
is
I
working with
think yes,
because
and
they
I think
love
when
each
it
other like daughter and father. Like when y'all see them, it's like you cannot tell that they are not actually father and daughter, but man,
I don't know if I
so
would be able
Jada,
to
I'm
do
gonna tell you
that.
what's really going on too with my husband and my daughter. He lets her get away with murder, and it's just like for what, And even my son has said, like, "Mom, are you
your
getting
favorite
soft
parent.
because?" No, he talks. He's more mellow than me, but when he snap, like if that situation hit, he's going to snap, and I gotta save him from not going to jail. So for me at that moment, it's like, oh God, like this is too much. My nerves would be bad at that moment. But
Man, my
he
nerves are bad at
allowed,
this moment. Still thinking about.
yes, like my nerves will be
She
bad at
was.
that moment because I'm worried about not only my son or my daughter, I gotta worry about my husband. Like he got to be here. Like you can't be kept choking up people, kids, and beating them up and stuff like that. Like child, that would just be going through my head at that moment in present time. But
I
um
do make sure we got the shotguns ready. Please don't date my daughter if he ain't got good intentions.
and that's another
Shotgun
thing that
ready.
I when it comes to her, like I have to constantly and tell her, like, listen, if you don't find nobody with good intentions, your daddy ain't gonna be around too long. So it's like it's different. It's like when I say it's different because he allows her to do things that I just like I don't agree with that. Like you taking my power, but he says I'm too hard on the kids, you know, just they're good kids, they get good grades, like you just be on top of everything, all you do is scream and holler, just let them be sometimes. And I just be like, no, 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 because like literally when I be in my kids business, I'm in their business. I got their iCloud information, I know it all. Like I'm in their business. So it's just he tells me like you be doing too much, but I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna try to get over it, but I
Co-parenting is
was
very
cool with
hard.
everything else. Everything else that we were doing while he's been in our life as a dad, I've allowed him to be the man. But this one thing sits in my soul like, dude, that's because you didn't finish high school. All four of your kids didn't finish high school. Only one of them has a
Oh,
GED. So you're okay with it because you feel like that is the right way because you've made it out, but you made it out. Your kids didn't. Your kids are still struggling. Your kids still do different things. But then I have to say, okay, but that might not even have anything to do with the education. It could just be the bad upbringing that they witnessed between him and his wife at the time, that their dynamic was bad and the choices they made were bad then, so that could contribute to that. Not necessarily school, but in my mind I was always taught, you get that education, you get as much as you can, that is survival. So it's different. But someone had a question, so that way we don't get too deep, about
what we
Well,
doing?
I'm
dating
gonna
your kids, dating
honestly tell
somebody you
you,
don't like. Oh, go ahead.
and
Right.
I'm gonna just tell you this, Jada. With schooling, I feel like men, because I'm right there, because I got a 15-year-old, and
Can I answer?
um, my husband feels though like my son has got everything he needed to excel in life. And when I say like he's smart, he is smart. Um, but me, I keep enforcing my son to just be more involved in school. Like, I'm not trying to pay for college. I'm already paying for high school. And it's like he got a scholarship and all, but it's like, okay, um, they're different. Men are different. They're wired different. And so I can't even tell you, but I stay on him, just like stop discouraging him to, like, you could go to this school, you go to no other school but the school that I chose. This is what I wanted for his future. Now you got to get on board with this. And every time they have excelled at something, I said, see, if you listen, see how this working out in your favor. I always throw it back on him and tell him, like, Look at that. They wouldn't be here if I didn't push you to continue to pay for education, to continue to push and do other things. So it's hard.
And I
I'm gonna
dig
tell
that.
you. When I was
I dig
minding
that.
my business, I was better off. Cause it's only your way or the highway. It's your way or the highway.
Man, struggle. But to
Well,
Polo, you know what? He's more strict than I am. And that's why I say, like, I'm used to being like, if I feel like because of the different stuff that she do, my daughter acts. She's a professional actress, model, and dancer. She gets paid for all of them. And I understand the field that she in. So sometimes if she asks like, coloring her hair or makeup, I'm okay with it. Him? No. He'd be like, nah, she shouldn't wear that. No, she shouldn't do that. No, she can't do this. No, she can't do that. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And I listen. He's the man. I listen. Um, but then there are some things where, like with school, I don't understand. Or dating, he does not want her doing certain things dating, and neither do I. So we connected there. But what he'll say is, she can date right now, baby. It's okay. We raised her enough. You did a good job. She's gonna pick the right type of guy. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, my baby, this is we having this ninth grade talk. She's 10th grade now, going on 10th grade. Um, I'm like, baby, I sent you the picture of the young man that wants to take her out. Did you see the picture? And he like, baby, we gotta trust her. Did you see the picture? He looked like a whole grown man. Okay. The boy got a goatee. He already got a car. All right. He done tried to buy her gifts and stuff. And I'm like, baby, this looked like a whole grown man. Now I know he's in ninth grade. He was an actual 14-year-old, but he looked grown. And where did he get this money for a car? If his parents bought the car, why are they letting him drive? I don't know. I didn't try to get to know him to even rationalize it all. But he's like, baby, you have to let her go out and learn. You taught her everything. That's why she's so smart. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's areas where he is like a dad, but he has leniency, I think, because he sees her as doing so good, so
mhm.
well. And he mentions it all the time, baby, she does better than all my kids. She turned out better than all my kids. Your child saves money. My kids don't have a dime right now. So it's stuff like that he says. And then he gives the rationale to say, so allow her to do this because you raised her to do good. So she can't fail. And I'm like,
But she's
I
still only
hear that.
15,
You know what
right?
I'm saying? You say who?
She's still only 15, right?
That's the way I feel. I mean, she just turned 15. So my brain is like,
Yeah, no,
okay,
let her
all right.
stay in the place that she's in now. Yeah, she may be wiser or smarter beyond her age group, but mentally she may still be a little bit, she's a teenager still. And I don't think you want to
Maybe.
put that
So I have heard
responsibility
her.
of, I don't think you want to put the responsibility of, okay, you're finished school, now go do adult things. No, she's still a teenager.
Well, he feels like
Yeah.
she can take on the world, and I do too, but I'm like, she's 15. At the time that he mentioned it, she was 14 because she turned 15 a couple of weeks ago. So he's like, baby, she's tired of school. I'm like, baby, no, I think she's tired of being at home to do school. This was supposed
Right.
to be her year to come out of homeschool. So she wants to be in a school. And he's like, well, baby, she telling me this. I'm like, I know what she told you. I
Yeah.
still feel like she should be going to school. So, as to Polo's question, no, I don't think he's lenient because he's not a biological dad. I just think because of his experiences and the way that he judges her maturity level versus his kids, he feels like there's a lot of stuff that I should just be okay with. And then, vice
But
versa.
their
There's things that
mother is not you. Like his other kids' mom did not do the same thing you did. So that's why your child did turn out differently than his. It's all
absolutely.
about the, like Shadia said, it's all about the environment and what you providing for your kids, and you giving her a chance to, yes, grow, but she's still a child. You know, and I know
Yes.
people saying, "Oh, 15, they're a teenager." You're still a child. When you
Yeah, you
turn
still a
18
Still
years
a
child.
old,
child.
to me, you're still a child at 18. I'm not going to be one of those parents that when my kids turn 18, I'm going to kick them out the house. No, they still not ready to go. Now, if you're in school or whatever, yes, you can come back home or you stay home and you're going to school or whatever, but you still have to set up your child for success. If you kick them out
For
the minute that they
success.
turn
Yes.
18 and you have not set them up, you have not saved any money for them, you just kicking them out there with their McDonald's or Burger King job, you setting your child up for
Yeah.
failure. I don't
I
care how
believe in that.
Yeah.
smart they are. I don't care how much, how large their GPA was, a 3.9, 4.0, valedictorian, salutatorian, all of that other stuff. They're still mentally not ready to take on grown people's stuff. I know we always say, well, I can't wait till I turn 18. And now look at you. You don't turn 18, you got an adult. And you don't know how to adult because your parents always push, well, I can't wait till you turn 18. Now you can't wait till you turn 18. But you don't have, they don't have a savings account. They don't know how to pay bills. They don't know how to schedule nothing. They got to call you to ask you how you put hot dogs in water to turn the stove on. But you
Yes.
you you sending your kids out at the age of 18 because you think that they're grown. No, mentally they're still children if you have not set them up to be out of the house at the age of 18. Even going off to college,
I believe
you
that.
still have to set your children up for their mindset to be set up. You're not at home now. Now you have to do this. I'm not waking you up today. No, you cannot spend all your money on this because you have to learn how to budget. You have to do this. But a
Yes.
lot of us have been failed, especially by learning about finances because our parents didn't know. So they learned on the
Yeah.
fly too. So they never taught us. So now I think us as raising children in this generation, we have a lot of resources. The internet is huge to be able to
Yes.
teach
Yes.
our children about finances and saving money. I listen. I be teaching some of my adult clients. I had to
Mm.
tell one of them today. Her son is 18. Yes, he has a job, but she still takes his check. She still holds on to his debit card, and then she'll give him. She gives him a $200 budget for that month or whatnot for him to spend his money. Okay, you're saving it, but what else are you doing? When he wants a car, okay, so what you need to do is you need to take the money. Tell him he has to pay the Wi-Fi bill. Take that money,
So,
but don't pay the Wi-Fi bill with his money. Save it. So then when it comes time for you to buy him a car, you're now using his own money. But let him know so he'll know the Wi-Fi bill is due on the 15th of the month. Now I got to give my mom this money to pay the bill and let him think that that's where the money is going, but you're saving that money for him. So it will go towards him a car or the down payment on a car or something like that. But if they don't have any concept of time, spending, or saving money, and they just going to buy these darn skins for Fortnite, downloading apps on phones and all this other stuff and spending their money on
Oh, I
stupid
hate
things.
that. Oh, I always stopping my kids. Don't you
Yeah,
dare go in your money and download nothing that costs nothing. I'm constantly telling them that. If that is your last meal, how you gonna eat? Cause how about I ain't got it to feed you? So you need that $20 that you about to spend on your game. You need that to eat tonight, cause I ain't got it. I
right.
always pull that with my son. I ain't got it. You 15. You could make something in the kitchen. Oh, I don't want that. Well, then I guess
You
you
ain't
ain't getting
hungry.
that damn. You ain't
yeah.
hungry, and I guess you ain't getting that damn load because you about to order something with your $20. Like yeah,
Man,
like kids
I've been teaching my daughter
got it
stuff
bad.
like that since sixth grade. Like, listen, I need to teach you how to do this, that, and the third. Because my thought is when she gets to high school, she's going to ask for a lot of different stuff. She's going to be wanting to buy different stuff. So I wanted to teach her in middle school to know the difference in the things that you want and the things that you need, the things that you desire. So I taught her a lot of different stuff. And, you know, it's amazing while I was teaching in school and then doing the after school mentoring and all of that to realize that some kids that were 17, 18 years old, getting ready to leave, you know, it's their senior year, and they had no concept of when you buy a car, you got to pay insurance. You got to pay
Right.
for upkeep. You got to
Mhm.
pay for gas. All they kept saying is, I can't wait to get that car when I graduate. My dad is gonna be having me a car, and it's like, oh, okay, so you plan on paying for insurance? You done thought about which insurance company you're gonna use, or have you looked up quotes so you know? And it's like insurance. My dad ain't got insurance. What I need insurance for? Okay, well, car notes. Are you gonna buy it off the lot or a car note? And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got the money to do that. And it's like, okay, so what job are you gonna be working at so that you can maintain a steady life while you paying for this type of car that you say you get?
Mm-hmm.
And the mind process be like what?
They
What
didn't
you
think
mean?
that
You know
far
what
ahead.
I'm saying? Gas money. I gotta put gas in the car. That's right. Yeah. So let me do. And it's like they minds, and it's like they're 17, 18, but and I'm like, wow. Like I didn't realize that parents, and sometimes you think about it. Some parents taught their kids, but then some parents feel like the school probably already taught their kids.
Yeah, no.
Oh
And
no.
Mm-mm.
yeah, because back in
Mm-mm.
our day, the schools did teach you stuff like that. You learned about living out in the world while
Yep.
you were in high school.
LMS.
Yeah,
LMS.
and
Life
they don't
management
do that
systems.
type of stuff now. So I'm like, man, I gotta help kids really realize what life is like. Like if you're gonna party every night, then you have no job, but you're going to college. Who's going to be paying for you to get into the clubs? Who's going to be paying for you to eat?
Right.
Who's going to pay for the clothes that you're talking about you want to wear at these parties? So that it sounds like you need to be thinking a little further, but nonetheless, and that the whole process of teaching your kids before they leave the house is a great thing. And you said something that is real true. The internet is a wide world for anybody to learn something. They might learn bad, but if they go through a couple of videos, they're gonna learn it the right way. Okay, so
Oh yes, definitely.
for any parents out there, if you don't think you know what it takes to teach your kid how to do these things, turn them off of a little bit of social media and turn them onto the stuff that will teach them through YouTube classes, even Facebook group. There's Facebook groups that'll teach your
Let me tell you
kids
one thing, guys.
about different stuff.
Nothing,
Yeah.
So
nothing like look at your husband with the legs wide open and his balls hanging outside, looking at me like, "Hi, I'm here. Come lick." And now he's pointing me the finger. I just
What?
want to make that disclosure.
His husband is sentencing him to death. Like he's summoning him to
Yeah.
death. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, you got to go to bed. Okay, Mr. Percy. I was like, wait
No,
a
no,
minute,
no,
where did
no.
that
I
come
say,
from?
no, I was saying nothing like looking when you're passing from the coming out from the living room, and I look at my husband with the legs wide open and the balls, looking outside from the boxers at me. Hi, I'm here. Come lick. I'm like, okay,
So that's where you went at.
I ain't mad at that.
I
you're
was like,
mad at
wait a
that.
minute, where did that come from in this conversation?
He getting excited. We talk about kids and you
Look,
getting excited.
he
No,
over
no, no,
there
no, no.
enjoying
I was
himself. He
just
like, look,
I
y'all ain't
passed
gonna
it.
blow my high today talking about these kids.
No,
Y'all
and
know I don't like
I
kids
agree.
anyway. I don't like kids. We're gonna bring this back to balls.
Okay, that's where they
Yeah.
came from. Before I
No, no,
say,
no.
I
I
think
was
it's important to.
listening to Jada, and actually, she's right. Schools don't prepare the kids nowadays, and probably that's
Right.
why her job she does fantastically at school. Yeah, you're at school, right, Jada?
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yep. I
they
retired
should.
to do some other stuff with my daughter that I couldn't do because stuff that she was doing we would have to travel a lot. Then the stuff I was doing we
Mm,
had to travel a lot. So I had to leave the school and I'd be feeling sad about it. But um yeah, I mean I would do it for hours in a day. I would be just sitting there and counseling people, talking to kids, trying to prepare kids who didn't even know they need to set an alarm. It's like you do realize when you get a job, you got to set an alarm. When you're going to college, you got to set an alarm. Your parents are not going to be waking you up. The
Yeah.
process of kids talking about what they want to do when they get grown and not processing what it takes for them to be doing those things is like, all right,
Yeah.
parents,
It's
let's call the parents in because the parents need to know that they need to be teaching y'all this. Y'all got 2 months. Y'all got two,
And then
and
they
y'all are
out of
out of here.
look, then they out of there. Sephora say, I think it's important to interview your kids. I don't have any kids yet, but I do have little cousins. And I asked them a series of questions to see where their heads at. One of them wanted to be a pop star. So,
Mm,
yep,
okay.
Well,
I
that's
do.
my
I ask my kids.
8-year-old
Go ahead.
mindset right now. She wants to be into singing and dancing and stuff like that. But I always let her know that singing and dancing and acting is cool. But when that's all said and done, you still need something to back you, as in
Fall
the
back
money
on.
bag. Yeah, and so I am trying to be supportive of that, but also it's kind of different because I feel like she always want to do the opposite of what I say. Like her brother, or her brother. Well, no, her older brother. Well, they both are older brother, but the oldest brother. He more so he follows my lead with a lot of things, and he respects me. So yes, interviewing them, and also, I made my children at a mindset is that you can work for corporate America. It's nothing wrong with that. But also build a table for yourself. Find out what you doing. Let corporate America come to you and find out what you're doing and what's so cool about you. So yes, I have
What are you
countless
passionate
of
about?
Yes, and I try to tell them all the time you don't have to go to school for the initial what you need to be a passionate for because college is only 4 years. You make it go to school for something that's quick money. Hurry up, let me build my passion and let me get to what I need to do because ultimately you're still young. Your life should not be consumed with dating and all that. I know it's going to happen, but honestly, the way the world is today, is a lot of money out here to be made, and that you
Yeah.
should not want to be dependent on me or your father once you get to a certain age. And it's like you could call yourself grown and everything. And my girlfriend who has 3 sons, I ask her all the time how she do it. She said once they get son with JJ, you lose your son. And I'm like, what? She's like, you can't tell them nothing at that point. They wear S on their chest. And I'm like, oh God,
Yeah.
I'm not even ready for that point. But my
Mm.
daughter, she's wearing this S on her chest. So me and her always going back and forth. Me and her always fighting, like, and I really try, like, but I think she's also going through a growth spurt where she's becoming a woman too soon. And it's just like, where's my daughter? Where's she at? Like, she's just
How old is
a
she
She's over
again?
baby.
there, and
How old is
and
she
it's
She's
again?
funny that
8.
you're
She has the
eight.
mindset
8.
of an 8-year old, but her body can look like she's 12 or 13. And so it's like, just constantly keep
She's
minding
learning from
her.
the atmosphere around her.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's I don't know what is, no, her body, I said. Not, she's still 8 in her mindset. Like she's still a baby. She's still asleep with me, Jada. I gotta kick her out my bed. She's still a
What
baby.
I'm saying is, you were saying that you had a concern, and I'm saying,
I
I
have
asked
a
you how old she
yeah.
was, and I'm like, okay, so she's still learning from the atmosphere around her. So I'm telling you, it even though you're concerned about the body area and things like that, it as long as she's still in that phase where she's learning from the atmosphere around her, then she's going to be fine. I know it's a struggle, like you said, it's like little struggle moments,
So
but
the shutting, the
it's
slamming in the door, all that's going to stop after she
that's
out this growth
hormone.
spurt. Yeah,
That's
like I
Yeah.
can't,
it's the
girl.
Yes, it
hormone.
is gonna stop. That's hormones. Like
Yeah, it's
everybody
Girl,
it's
I
the
has
tell
hormone.
that girl.
that phase.
But as long as
I
you
never.
keep the atmosphere for her where she's learning what she should and shouldn't be doing to control her emotions as she grow, then you'll be fine. So that's what I'm saying. Like she's still at that phase. You keep doing what you're doing in order to keep the positive atmosphere and that she can come to you and um as long as you ain't rolling around shutting doors and stuff like that, then she's gonna come around. That's the hormones. She in
I
that
so I
area.
said, oh, you know what? I prayed to God for a little girl, and He gave me what I asked for. But baby, Ooh, these
Giving you a run
hormones.
for your
French fries
money.
for
These
thank you so
hormones, and
much,
I'm
Ashita.
trying to be
So
mindful.
Pablo,
Like,
obrigado.
okay, she got these hormones kicking in. I see it, but
Obrigado.
baby,
Ooh-wee.
Mr.
you
Posse,
Mm.
what your husband over there doing? Child, I heard some
I know
whispering.
what
It
you
sounds like
saying.
a
What
whole
y'all
lot of
saying? And he's
slurping.
talking
I'm not
about
gonna say that, but it sounds like a whole lot of slurping going on.
Okay.
Don't be putting your nose on my business like that.
Well, don't be putting
You
your
Mm-hmm.
gave
nose
it
back
to
there where them
us. You
groceries
probably didn't
now.
press mute. You didn't press mute. You wanted us to hear that,
Oh
Mr.
shit.
Pisces.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I
No, he
totally
knew.
forgot. I thought that was
what
on
is
mute.
y'all back there talking about?
He hit a
Nothing,
spot
nothing
because
special.
Mr. Pisces was like, "Oh shit!" That was a whole
Okay.
different voice. That was a whole different voice. The accent was gone and
No, don't do
everything.
me like
Okay.
this is a family
Yeah, they
Say,
hit a
channel. Please
spot, honey.
don't take the this is a family channel. Let's respect the kids, the children.
Mm.
They're going to watch this.
Oh,
So
Sephora said somebody went to the market, honey. They got some groceries back there, baby.
Yes. So I
Were you
see.
were you here, Mr. Pisces? Segue. Were you here,
yes, I'm
Mr.
looking.
Pisces? Oh, you was here? Oh, you was in the bushes though. He said, I'm gonna let them talk about that tonight.
Right.
But, well, anyways, look, this is the last call for the link of hall, honey. If y'all gonna hit the link, you better hit the link because we about to get up off of here. This has been well. Wait, before we leave, I gotta always play. For the ones that's coming in, that's here, I got to remind them where they are tonight because this is the season finale. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Wait, stop.
We not leaving. Wait a
No,
minute.
wait.
Uh-huh.
Before we forget, even before we stop it, we haven't shown the clip, or did y'all show that while I was letting him out?
Oh, we ain't show it, but hold on real quick. I'm gonna show it. Let me pull it up while I'm
Okay,
doing
there
this.
we go.
Hello. Welcome to our Friday night red light special. I want you to sit back, unwind, and let's get into this combo. It's grown folk talk now. Relationships, love, sex. Let's get into it. Get your drinks on deck. Get your snacks. And let's get it started. So tell a friend to tell another friend. We unwinding y'all with this red light special. Let's get into it. All right, so yes, that was our little brief intermission.
Naraya ain't take no shower.
Oh, girl, you ain't taking no
What?
shower. Girl,
I
you know
said
you not.
Naraya. Oh, my calling my kid's name.
Bye, girl, mute
Oh,
yourself.
I'm
I'm like,
like,
who ain't taking no shower? Who dirty right here?
right.
My daughter, I'm like, cause she know when she downstairs playing with her brothers, you got to get in the shower again. I don't play that. Naraya get
Girl,
in the shower. Get in
girl,
the shower again.
mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay, so look, we finna show. I'm gonna show some of these. We're not gonna go too deep into it, but we want to show some of the good some of the moments of the Friday Night Red Light special that the ladies chose that they wanted to see. I'm not sure how long the clips are because y'all should have put a beginning and the end. But this one was from Shadia. I don't know, Jada, did you put one?
All of them are from Shadia.
Okay. Well, episode I see the faces now next to the thing. So it was episode 1. And she said it was where Terry said she was not a cheap hoe. And when she was dealing with someone that was married with a family. So we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that really quickly and let you guys see that moment. It might hurt, but you can turn it on and off.
Yeah. I have a rule that whoever I'm dating, I have to go where you live at. I was in a situation where I was dating a person. They were doing all the right things. They didn't miss my birthday. I mean, understand this. I found this out a year and a half down the line. This man was fully married with 2 kids. I knew nothing. He didn't miss a birthday. He didn't miss a holiday. He didn't miss a family reunion. We went on trips. He was at my house. I was at his other house. This is the bad part, y'all. The house that he was taking me to, his family lived around the corner.
Wow.
Exactly. So I was like, oh no, I'm not put it. It kind of changed me in a way to the point where it's like, nah, I can't. Because first of all, my rule for me was broken because I don't do married men. I told him that. I asked him, was he married? This man totally lied and didn't
How
understand
long?
when I. He didn't understand when I found out. The day I found out, his wife found out, and I didn't.
You told?
Oh, I showed her pictures. Yes, I did. First of all, you played with my life for a whole year and a half. You know, this
Yeah.
didn't. You know, one, I'm disrespecting this woman and don't know I'm disrespecting her. You see what I'm saying? I've been with your husband for a whole year and a half and didn't know you existed. You got 2 kids. They not infants. They in school. I'm,
Grown children.
the day I found out she got pictures. I let her talk to my mother. Yeah, I went there. I truly went. First of all, if you're going to play with me, you shouldn't do that. Because you just shouldn't do
Wow.
that.
Child, you done
really-
dropped bombs. You done.
You just shouldn't
Okay.
do that. Because, really, I was in love with this person. I was really in love with this person, and then I changed. It's like, yes, just a nutshell. Keep it and move on. Don't get there no more. Don't get there no more, because that was a hurting thing. Because this woman who was timid, when I met her, I see why he could cheat on her.
Oh, so she didn't know nothing. Like she really didn't know.
She was clueless. She was keeping the house. He was paying the bills. The kids didn't want for nothing. She didn't chase behind him. It was no thing for him. When I tell you, when I went to St. Thomas, we stayed for 2 weeks. On his
2
dime,
weeks.
2 weeks, baby. Oh, I don't mess with broke men. I just don't. That ain't my thing. But anyway, we stayed for 2 weeks. That ain't my thing. We stayed for 2 weeks. It was a lovely vacation, for real. And
wow.
she thought he was on a business trip.
Well, what kind of business? Why he's?
Okay, he had 6 homes because he flipped houses and he owned a car lot. He owned a car lot.
Lord, she just stayed at home, honey.
She had no clue. When I tell you, when I told her, the only thing I felt bad about was the look on her face and to see the tears coming down her, because that lady was hurt. And he controlled.
So did you do it? But when you told her, did you do it in a I had your husband, or you like look what he did?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't trying to hurt her. I wanted her to be aware of what the hell we both were dealing with.
Wow.
Yeah, because I couldn't have been the first one, and I was like, nah, I wasn't trying to break up their marriage. I just wanted her to be aware. It's nothing worse than a female that's unaware.
Oh,
so yeah, I let her know. She was so hurt. She was crying, and she told me. She said, "I don't know what I can do. He owns, he controls the money. Okay, you don't have an education."
So she was pretty much thinking she was stuck.
He don't allow me to do that. Excuse me. He don't what? He don't
allow.
Yeah, exactly. When I tell you she was that type of person. And they had been married 12 years. Understand this. And he'd been with me for a year and a half. But they've been married.
Yeah, she wasn't the only one. Well, you weren't the only one, I mean.
Exactly.
Couldn't have been.
But she can't say she don't know about him now. Because trust me, I told it all.
Child, they said nope. Any man I know that owns a car lot has been a horror.
I never met a man.
Yeah, but I mean, what? I was 24. I was 24.
How old was he?
He was 46.
Oh.
His money was good. I didn't want for nothing. It was no place I did not go. I went to every concert I wanted to go to. If I said I wanted a new outfit, all I had to do was pick up the big gigantic cell phones, because that's when they were out, the big ones. He paid that bill. He was paying my rent, and I be, honey, I'm at the mall. I see such and such. He be like, well, what's the cost?
And where was she? Like, how old was this lady? She was his age?
I can't tell you how old she was. She looked like a little mouse. I can't tell you. But no, I'm serious. She did. But you got to understand, the kids was 9 and 12. Okay? So she couldn't have been for so young, because they were hers.
Well, that was our first, that was season 1. Well, that was episode 1 from season, or from this season or whatever. So that was Terry explaining about her not being a, she said she wasn't a horror, but she was dating a married man. She just didn't know he was married. So this next one is from, it's a Red Light Special number 2. It's at the 40. Well, we're gonna start going back a little bit more. This was our BDSM live. If you guys did not see the BDSM live, like, y'all need to go watch it. But I'm just gonna show y'all a little snippet of what what went on that live, because honey, it was a whole lot of going on the Red Light Special number 2. But I'm gonna let y'all hear it. And we starting a little further back. The actual timestamp was 40, but I figured we'll start here. Yeah. Would you get tied up like this?
Yeah, I would do it.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, a man tie you up like that, he's gonna be so tired, he's not gonna be able to untie your ass. You're gonna be on the floor laying just like that.
I'm telling you, if you do that, you better hope I don't get out.
Listen, once again, you can get yourself out of the outfit. I promise y'all.
That's not a damn outfit, them ropes.
But it's strategically made where you can loosen different areas and things.
Okay.
Well, we also talked about the hot wax. Are you guys into that, or have you been?
I've never done that.
I've had the hot wax done, but not no. Yeah, I mean, not like, I didn't even think that's really what y'all say, BDSM.
It's part of it though.
That's simple. You know, that's something different.
Yeah, and I agree with him. I didn't really consider it BDSM. It was more like, like the sensual, like slow. It wasn't like, here, say a safe word, motherfucker. It wasn't like that.
Yeah,
but BDSM is not all sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why, that was part of the whole. It could be part of the dominant part or submissive part, because that's something that, being dominant, you're gonna lay down and take this wax. You know what I'm saying? So that can be part of it. And then also the discipline part, when it comes to bondage and discipline, that can also be part of it, So
I got a question for you ladies then. So right now you say it could be anything. So right now a brother come along, attractive brother, you never know, short, tall, however y'all like it, and y'all into it. And he come to you and he said, I want you to be submissive. I want you to trust me, but he want to be dominant. He don't want to touch you. He just want to get off by watching you be submissive. And he pour honey all over you. Will you allow me to pour honey all over you?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
All of that. Okay, slow down. I'm not finished. Slow down.
I just answered the question. Okay, you answer one at a time.
You took that breath, and I was thinking, like, yes, that's my life.
He pour honey all over you. He's like, I like the way the honey is sticking to your brown skin. And then he get one of them bee carriers and just open a lot of bees up on you. That's it.
Repeat that last statement.
You know what? See, that's why I'll mess with you now. That's why I'll be playing with you on my lives right now.
You say, can you repeat that?
No, I got him. I got him.
So, Stephen, you said something about dildos. I'm gonna rewind real quick about women being into dildos. So you don't believe that you don't like women bringing toys into the bedroom because that can be also considered a part of being part of BDSM too. Bringing toys into the bedroom.
Whoa! I didn't say that. I didn't say that. As long as it's for her.
But you will have to use them on her, and she may use them on you.
Well, slow down. When you said use that on her, you said the key word. But when you said use that on me, you lost me with that bullshit. No.
But okay, Stephen, let me just tell you something. I'm gonna give you an example.
Please do.
Have you ever had oral while there's a such thing of your sex is being vibrated and massaged at the same time?
No, I haven't. First of all, I feel like if a woman head game is good enough, she should not have to use a vibrator on a man penis. That's just me. So maybe if you got to slide, okay, but maybe if you got to slide a vibrator on a man penis, maybe your head game really not that good, or maybe he just can't keep it up. You pick which choice. You pick which avenue you want to walk down.
It's not your penis. It's your sack.
It's my.
As the woman is giving you head.
Okay, so that's what her hands and her lips and all that shit for, right? She go from the head, she go down to the nuts, and go from the head and go down to the nut, right? I don't need a vibrator. Okay, I don't need a vibrator at all.
Well,
if you doing your job correctly, there's no man should. Huh?
I have never had no complaints, but I'm telling you, when I bring a vibrator out, I never got denied to put it back in his drawer.
I tell you what.
I'm going back on you.
I'll tell you what. I tell you what right now. You know, some men these days, man. Some men, you know, by day they Charlie, and by night they Susie. So you probably be fucking with them type of men that by day they Charlie and by night they Susie. So yes. I'm like,
absolutely not. That has nothing to do with.
So you try to tell me, hold on, Sister Soldier. So I want to clear something up right now. You try to tell me if a man wants you to stick his thumb up his butt, or stick a dildo up his butt, it's nothing about him that's on the side of that fence.
I didn't say that about no dildo. You said that the dildo. You fixate on the dildo. No, hey. I said vibrator.
What's the fucking difference? Excuse my language. I don't know if I can cuss. But what type of vibrator you talking about?
Okay, so Almond Brown, please show him a vibrator versus
what type of vibrator you talking about? Because some vibrators they come big too now. So what you gotta be real clear about the type of vibrator you talking about.
You talking about one like the cock ring that has a vibrator on the end? Is that what you're talking about, Shadil?
Or just pull up a bullet.
That's what you're talking about. Okay, let me go find one.
The cock ring, or the little thing that go. The one they were using on the women to make them squirt, and then all of a sudden, guys started using it on the tip of their head in between the shaft area.
Really? No, I guess. Let
me go find what. Jada, you hold. I'll be back. Jada, you control. Hold on.
I guess I'm far behind. You might want to pass that question to the brother over there, man. Maybe he used to those type of things. Go ahead, brother.
No, why you keep putting it on Mr. Johnson? I'm talking to you, Stephen.
Hey,
me and you and Stephen.
Okay, but you talking to me, and I gave you a definite, clear, direct answer.
But what I want you to understand, this is not a toy for I want you to get a picture of it. The toy is normally bought for a woman clitoris, okay? Or
listen what you just said. What you just said is for? What did you just say is for?
The woman clitoris. But and that's what BDSM is exploring.
Okay.
It's doing different things.
Okay.
So
and what does it do?
It helps you climax.
No, but how does it help you do that?
the vibration help you calm
So
it.
first, a man is using something that a woman been using on her clit, and then second, it vibrates like any other vibrating toy that a woman use. I'm sorry, I would have to pass on that type of pleasure. Period.
Okay,
Anything
so
that vibrates.
I'm gonna ask you. So you talking about you can't use the same toy, but you could put your mouth down there?
Man, nope.
And
What
don't
I'm telling you, nope, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not using shit that's gonna vibrate on my nuts, my dick, my ass. Period.
Nobody keeps saying nothing about your butt. You
Nope,
can get
I'm
your
saying
butt
when
out
I think of vibration, that's the thing I think about right there.
No,
Vibrators.
no, honey. You
That's
got
it.
to get that out your mind. No,
you're gonna stay in my mind.
I would never. Well, no, I'm telling you, I don't deal with those kind of men. I don't know what them kind of men is like, but like I said, my husband, if I pull out a vibrator and I try to put it in his backside, he'll throw me across the room. Now, I'm just saying, it's for the woman. It's for the woman clitoris, but also a woman can use it just sometimes to vibrate while she's giving oral. There's nothing wrong with it. I want your mind to be open.
Listen, I want y'all to hold on. Y'all can go back and check that episode out. I was trying to find out what with Mr. Pisces when him and Miss Louie was going back and forth, but I couldn't get the time step. Shadia, I was trying to let you know that you had gave me the wrong time step for Mr. Pisces and him and Miss I think I found it, but I don't want to play it. But listen, with that episode, that was episode 2 and 2. I think y'all should go back and watch
it's
that.
all we at the end. It's all we at the end.
Of number 2 of the one I was just on.
I think so. No, or number 1.
Number all the way.
No, I think it's at the end because he came on at the end of the panel. He did.
No, he
came
was on actually at the 1 hour. Wait, I thought. He came in at like the 1 hour and 40 something minute mark.
But what he said was at the end.
Well, you said 5:45. So what is it? 2:45?
Yeah, maybe 2:45. Child was tired.
Lord Jesus. We gonna see. Excuse us, but bear with us. I'm gonna start at the 2:42, and you just let me know if that was the one that you were talking about. Let me share it. Mr. Pisces, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Shadia chose this. Shadia chose this one, so I don't know if you remember the conversation that you were having with Lou A, but yeah, like to hear it. Here it goes, and we're gonna start back in like 2 minutes. She like tickle me Elmo over there. Look at her rubbing through her hair.
I know, Mr. Pisces will have to visit Jada page.
You know, I like the I like the bilingual and the well-versed men. So I think we all do. Don't get it twisted. I think we all do.
Yeah. Even females when they speak another language, if it's not an annoying voice, yeah.
It's not an annoying voice.
No, because come on, certain girls, even in my own language or in English, if they have an annoying voice, you'd be like, okay, you need to just shut.
I love his directness.
I mean,
please use language, sign language. Yeah, but last time that me and Almond we were together was on James. Yeah, was our first time together in the same panel. But usually we are in the chat, texting, talking with each other. But thank you so much.
I had to get my microphone close, like he had his microphone.
But thank you so much.
Hi, Almond. Hi, Mr. Pisces.
Yeah.
You know what, Louie, I'm leaving.
I'm about to say, Mr. Pisces, you got
I want to make love to you all night long in Portuguese. Let me get the song going, okay?
Yeah.
Louie, don't do me like that.
Look,
I'm ready, but I'm like...
Straight talk. Hold on, y'all. Straight talk. Next time, baby. Ask your question, honey. Don't be afraid. You see everybody asking all kind of stuff. So
Yes,
next
That's a
time,
fact.
that's true.
come back and ask your question. Nobody's gonna shame you, embarrass you about nothing that you want to know about, honey. Because I guarantee you, it's somebody that may have done what you asking about. So never be afraid. Never be afraid to come over, ask a question now or any of my other lives that I have. Drop down out the sky and come on down in the congregation, honey. We welcome everybody over here. So never be afraid.
Mm-mm. And all our stories, well, all my stories was truth, all truth and honesty.
I
Right?
mean, why not?
That's a
Yeah, why
fact.
not?
Hyping it
What
up.
I
Even though
do,
some
I do.
people,
What I don't, I ain't gonna fool with.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
even though some people exaggerate a little bit, but you can see when they are, girl, you really did all that. Mm, I know you're lying. No, I did that. Let's try. No, I don't want to.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah. Don't write no check that your behind can't cash.
That's true.
No, if I didn't do it, I'm gonna tell you I didn't do it because you're not gonna surprise me and tell me, oh yeah, come on, baby, we not doing that.
Mhm.
Shadia, you have any last words before we get on up out of here, honey?
No, I'm gonna say goodnight to all the Almond Delights. It was nice hanging out with y'all. And I will be off next Friday, so we can definitely do a red light special if Jada's up to it. And it was nice talking to you and Chocolate Babe, Mr. Pisces.
Yeah.
And I'll see everyone next time. I'm sorry I don't know how to moderate and be in the chat at the same time.
You gonna have to have
But
two devices. Yeah, you can't do it on StreamYard. You
you
have to
should have
have two
told me to pull
devices.
my lip. You should have told me to pull my other device out. So next time I'll pull my other device out so I can speak to everyone. And good night, everybody. And Jada, I'll be seeing you soon over on your channel whenever you go live.
Yes, honey.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm trying to
Thank you, Jada.
morning. So
Can you
gotta
do me
get
a
this
favor,
content rolling.
Miss Brown or Sephra, if you can post Jada channel on chat so I can click direct
It's in
the
the
link.
chat now. I just put it in there.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
thank
that's
you. Thank
easier.
you.
Y'all go
Yeah, why not?
subscribe to
It's
Miss
like they
Jada.
say, just subscribe. It's supporting. Why
That's
not?
it. It's
Subscribe.
free.
It's free. I won't harass you.
It is free, honey. It is free. But
Even
thank
though
y'all.
I like to be messy, not messy, but throwing shade, be funny sometimes.
But
Don't
it's
mind
good
me
shade. It's
if I
all
drop
in
on your chat.
fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If it's not
Good
malicious,
shade, fun shade is always good. So
always. Unless if I don't like you, and then it will be a different type of
Oh
shade.
yeah, he turned into Tokyo then. That
Don't do
alternate
it
ego, baby.
Don't do it like that. Oh my God, she's throwing me under the
I
bus.
love both of y'all, honey. Listen, I love both of y'all. Well, I can't find the other one, but that was season, what was that, season 1? I think that was season 1. But yes, you guys can go and watch Louis asked him and said, oh, I was there. But I don't know, it's a whole lot of. But that was season, I think that was season 1. But yes, good night, Jazzy. So I'm gonna let you guys have your last say because y'all know I'm going on vacation tomorrow and I haven't even touched my suitcase. I don't know what I'm putting in it, and it's already 1:00 and I got to still pack and we're leaving at 7 something in the morning.
Put some mollies.
No, Jazzy,
Don't
you don't
forget.
ever have to stay up in the clouds. No, don't do that, Miss Jazzy. You drop on down here in the congregation, okay? And I appreciate
Agree.
you for
Drop
being an
on
Almond
in
Delight
with us.
2.0.
We
Okay,
loving it.
don't do that, Mr.
Um,
Pisces. We're gonna give you your last 60 seconds, honey, on this season finale of
Yes.
Friday Night Red
Now
Light
hold
Special.
on, Mr. Pisces. Since we couldn't find that beautiful beam
Good night
footage,
to yourself.
now you gotta say, "I want to make love to you" in your language.
Why is she always trying to throw me
She
on the
she
bus
missed
like that?
it. You gotta say it. You gotta say it. You gotta take one for the team for me.
What is it?
I want to make love to you in your language.
Quero fazer amor contigo.
See, he say it real quick.
I ain't hear it.
I wanna,
What did you
I
say? Say it
wanna
again.
make love with you. Eu quero fazer amor contigo.
Lord, he got to get in his lower register to say it. Can't you
Mhm.
say it in your upper register out loud?
And as soon as I said that, my husband looked at me. Okay, come, come do it.
Oh, telling you not
Because
talking to us
he
like
went,
that.
yeah, he went to sleep. So, but no, thank you so much. I didn't know that. That how long you are doing this? The
Lord, you done
since
got low
winter.
again, huh?
Who?
Yeah, I think we've been going strong since like it was cold out, right?
Yes.
Man,
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna find the
I
first.
don't
Let me
even
find the
remember
first
how
one.
long it's been, but the fact that
March
I had to
19th.
think like, how
It's been a
many
March
year.
19th.
months?
So
How many
wow.
episodes we
March
got?
19th, 2021 was the first one, the first Friday night red light special. That was
So we've
technically
been going
here.
5 months strong.
Yeah, it's been a
Wow.
minute. So I said a year. I didn't mean to say a
Thank you.
year.
Thank you.
Lord
Thank you so
Jesus.
much for thank you
I
so
said a
much
year.
for these marvelous and memorable nights with you girls and even with the chat. It's too bad some of the boys they keep on the side. They don't drop down and join the conversation. Don't be afraid. Just join, come, speak with us. It's not bad though. You
Well,
can learn
maybe when we
something.
re-ramp and think about season 2, we can have some men join the panel.
Yeah, that would be wonderful because nothing like
Yeah.
having the straight man point of view. We have the straight
You know
woman,
what?
a gay woman, and a gay man, me basically. And
I've had some guys on here, and y'all see it for y'all who were here when Randy was on, or Mr. Johnson, he ran out of here. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
He
he
couldn't
did.
handle it. Stefan came through. He handled himself with his crazy self. But then you had my ex Will who came on this joint and talked way too much. So
He talked just enough.
he if I had to let him kept going, y'all. Oh my goodness. So nonetheless, we are so welcoming the men to come on here. I don't care if they're gay, straight, bisexual. They want to be my brother husbands. That would be great. I just wanted to throw that out there for the last nights. I
Right.
am looking for
Yep.
brother husbands. In a minute, I'm gonna be looking for a brother sister. Is that how they say them now? I'll be looking for a brother sister. So I need
And what you say? Whatever. At this point, it's whatever.
at this
but
point.
thank you so much. Thank you for these lovely moments with you guys.
Oh wait, don't leave. Polo said
And
he wanted you to do the pop. She wanted you to do the pop.
what pop?
The sound.
What Polo? Like that?
Bye, Mr. Pisces.
Like
Lord have mercy.
No, it was like when you said bitch.
oh,
Right.
B. Now I can I can make the sound. Sorry about that, Polo. Like beach. It tastes like mango, especially when it's like ripe mango. Sweet, 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 sweet. They give you probably some stomach ache, you know. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Not a stomach ache.
No,
That
when
ain't good.
the fruit is too sweet, it give you a stomach ache, you know.
It give
You
you the
want to
bubble
take a
gut.
shit. Yep. You know, with feeling that you want to take a
Oh
shit.
God.
That went left.
Okay.
That did. I was drinking something that came spitting out my mouth. Like, wait a minute.
That
No,
went from
please
sexy to
don't
okay, that's
spit, don't
nasty.
spit, swallow, swallow, please, swallow. Don't spit. Don't waste no drop. But I love you girls, and I see you guys in somebody chat or even in the skies. Will bump each other in someone's random channels in the skies. Lots of love,
Yes.
and I see you when you come from your yatis. How you guys say yatis? Yatis? I don't know how to pronounce.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean.
Hiatus.
I hate it.
Oh,
There you
hiatus.
go. Thank you.
Oh,
Ugh, Jesus.
I know what you're
These
talking about.
Florida females. Thank you,
You're
Shadia,
welcome.
Hiatus.
for
I
helping
got
me.
you.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Thank you, Mr. Pisces.
Always.
Complete love. Thank you for coming in and joining us just about
Yes,
every
Mr.
darn week.
Pisces.
We appreciate.
We
Oh, of
do.
course. And now, I cannot make the sound. Damn, Polo.
Cause your husband sitting right there. Your husband sitting right there.
Yeah, my husband is here. I'm in a bed right now. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me like, turn this shit off. Oh, God. So I'm gonna turn this shit off.
Go handle your husband.
Now he's complaining.
I'll catch you on the car ride somewhere. Go handle your husband.
Bye-bye, darlings.
Bye. Okay, which one of y'all going first?
I'm gonna go first because
I'm going
I'm gonna go
first because
first, Jada,
Shadia always trying to leave.
no, Jada.
No, I'm
I
going
did
first.
hear the
So
last
thank you guys
week.
for showing up tonight. I
Jada, you got a
appreciate it for our
message. You
very
got a
last night.
message. You got a message to give. Stop that. Now.
Go,
What message?
Okay, stop acting like you be getting amnesia when you be coming hitting this link. Now you know I gotta get in this chat and moderate. And my husband just came home, okay? And my
Always a
baby
reason.
wanted to go to
Go,
bed.
Shadia.
I enjoyed this season of the Red Light Special. It was fun. We had some ups, we had some downs, we had some laughs till our stomach hurt. I enjoyed that the chat had just supported us and came through with no judgment zone. I enjoyed the fact that a lot of women let their hair down. I enjoyed Miss Terry, Miss Melissa. I enjoyed their stories coming on. I enjoyed Mr. Pisces stories. I enjoyed me and Stefan fighting. I enjoyed Polo hitting the panel, coming out her little comfort zone. I
Slim
enjoyed
thick thighs.
Slim Thick Thighs, yes.
Broke her cherry, her link cherry.
Oh, what is the other lady name that joined us? Oh, I see her
Houston bread,
avatar.
TC.
TC,
Houston
Houston
bread.
Bread, and there's another lady that came and joined us one night. I mean, I see your avatars. I remembered your names because it was so special for y'all to join us because sometimes talking about sex can be very sensitive and trying to open up and just giving people the real raw you of how you would handle situations and what different experiences you've been through in life. Now that's my code. I gotta go. My bedroom door open. I love you guys, and I will see y'all around soon.
Love you, Shadia. Thank you. And support
Yay.
said thank you for helping her get over her ex.
Oh, you are welcome.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all,
would you like to come on camera?
You say who?
Would you like to come on camera?
Now you know by now, since everybody got off camera, I done
No, so I
stripped
can see your
down.
face. Come on.
I done stripped down.
Come on. No, sit up.
No, not sit down. I done stripped down.
Oh Lord, bring your face closer to the camera, child. You done been on here with your whole bra on with a robe on. What you mean?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You
Hold on,
naked,
wait.
naked, and now you naked.
Yeah,
Now
I was naked.
Well,
you know, okay, so listen,
wrap it
when he
around your neck
left,
like
all I
this.
did was threw my dress back on. So
Wrap it around your
once
neck
y'all
like this, so we can just see your neck down.
Oh Lord, hold on.
I should have told Shadia, but she said her door opened up. Her husband came in.
Girl, okay, hold on.
It's a good thing
Uh-huh.
it's a regular little dress that I can just throw over. Hold on.
Slip it on over your head. Look at Polo putting up the eyes, child. Gone somewhere, Polo,
Lord
child.
have mercy.
Gone somewhere. This look,
Mm.
I'm gonna manage her OnlyFans until what they say October when they shut it down.
Yes, it shuts down in
You
October.
welcome you, Jazzy. Oh, look at her. She done kicked herself off. Hold on.
Yep, sorry. I'm not sure
There
how
you
that
go.
happened. I was trying to turn the camera on. Okay. All right. Okay.
She's about peer pressure or bullying. I did not. I just suggested.
It's a good thing. Look, I don't go under pressure, but I decided to do it because this is the last show, at least for the season. So thank you all for coming. It has been an awesome season. I didn't even realize we had been doing it that long. So I have completely submerged myself in this more than I have my own channel. So thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the cash apps that have been sent throughout this time. Thank you guys for the tips. Thank you guys for just shoot everything. The views, the likes, the clicks, the shares, and just for accepting us as we are. I appreciate it all. Almond Brown, you know you my sister. So it's been great. I enjoy all of the activities going on. You are an inspiration and you motivate people just naturally. It has been great. Your past story has not been a reflection of your current story, and it's just been wonderful. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who has come on our platform to talk to us via the StreamYard link, baby. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all for being awesome and dedicated. Thank you to the new members. Thank you to, wait, what are they called?
Almond Delight
The
2.0.
Almond Delights 2.0. Shout out to y'all for coming through. And you know, any of the new members as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For the new coming of the year, you know what? I heard y'all said y'all sent me a message. Is this something that I'm supposed to read before I close out? Or was
Well,
Shadia
no,
just
what you
tricking
said
me?
when you were gonna when we come back, you said you wanted to let
Okay.
me know.
Okay, so yes, so listen, when we come back, you guys, I am going to be giving away a couple of treats for you guys. So feel free to make sure you tune in, make sure you bring a friend. The only way I'm going to consider it is if you bring a friend, because otherwise I'm going to feel like you only came for the prize. So you come, bring your friends, bring your man. Feel free to jump on the StreamYard. That's not going to give you a better chance of winning, but just know that for the first couple of weeks that we start back, I'm going to be giving you guys something awesome, some things we have been talking about on this show, and we make sure that some people get what they need.
Yes, honey.
So looking forward to seeing you guys as we come back. Once again, make sure that if you are new, subscribe. If you've already been here, you need to be signing up for Almond 2.0. I don't even know why you haven't already. The benefit is there, even if she don't drop a private video, okay? All of this here, you can't beat with a stick. So make sure you do that. And when are we coming back, Almond?
I ain't giving y'all no date because I ain't gonna hold fast to it. I'll let y'all know first before I let everybody else know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna breathe, honey. I'm gonna breathe first.
Please do, because that gives me time to breathe as well. Because I need my Friday nights back. But
No, I'm gonna
anyway,
give it back.
anyway,
I'm gonna
anyway,
give it back
anyway,
to
anyway.
you before I take it back. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, it was hard to travel knowing that I got to do these Friday nights, but
Well, we
I was
appreciate
here
it.
for you. I'm here for it. Shadia, love you. Almond, love you. Everybody, love you. And yes, honey, whew, gotta do what we gotta do. So
Quick
that
change.
is it for me. Love you guys
Love
with
you
the love of God,
too.
and there is nothing you all can do about it.
Nothing. All
We
right,
out this
girl.
piece.
I will see you
Now let me get
in.
back to being naked.
Okay, wait a minute. Click off before you do that. Look.
I almost did slip for a second. I pulled it to the thigh like, wait.
Okay, like, wait a minute. No, you ain't gone yet.
Yeah, I'm
You
still
almost
on
pull that
camera.
dress up.
I sure
Bye,
did,
guys.
honey.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all, listen, honey. It has been August. Let me see. Hey, the audacity. March, April, May, June, July, August. So we went 5 months, you guys. 5 months strong of our Friday night red light specials. This is the season finale, honey. I have enjoyed you guys each and every episode. Shout out to my co-host, honey, Shadia Loving Libra, as well as Jada LaRue, honey. I appreciate you guys for joining me and just being here with me each and every Friday. Y'all dealing with me when I had to take off. Thank you guys for coming back. When I wasn't here on a Friday, I would get messages, especially in the beginning. Where you at? I thought you was coming on Friday. I was looking forward to your video. It's like, I couldn't do it. I had to go do something else. But, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me every Friday. And then those of you that do come back and watch and convene, with me during my other lives and my other videos, I appreciate that. I am going to be restreaming some of my Who's on the Line for those of you that have not seen those videos. I mean, why not? It's a whole playlist. It's a whole playlist of it. And this also, the Friday Night Red Light Specials, it also has a playlist, so you can start from the beginning to now. We talked about BDSM. We talking about golden showers. We talked about groceries, honey. We talked about marriage, love. We talked about our love languages. So it's not always just about sex that we talk about. We talked about everything, a plethora of things. And shout out to everybody that hit the link that came up. Shout out to Slim Thick Thighs, Slim Thick Thighs. I broke her link cherry, so she's never hit a link until she came over here and she joined us that night. Mr. Pisces, Miss Melissa, Polo, Houston Bread, Dear Self has come up. Miss Terry Hughes, honey, that's our resident guest, baby. We love when she come up here and share all of her stories. All y'all that come up, all y'all that come into the chat, those of you that watch in silence on the replay, but you never leave a comment. Why? So if y'all can please indulge me, and while I'm doing this, drop your chocolate and your sun emojis in the chat. Yes, we did talk about parenting skills. So we talked about everything. It's not just about, hunching. But drop your chocolate and your sun emojis in the chat. And for those of you that may not know what it is us spreading love and light to one another over here with the Almond Delights and the Almond Delights 2.0. Thank you for those of you that have joined the membership. I have not forgotten about you. The members will have I'm doing a giveaway with the members. And then when I do my diamond painting, I will have a giveaway for all of my Almond Delights as a whole. But I'm going to do the members giveaway first, and I may have to do it. I may try to pick it while I'm gone, and then I'll send it out once I get back. So if you're a member and it's going to be just a private live for the members or whatnot, so they can get their gifts or whatnot. But yeah, and if you've gotten this far into the broadcast and you have not subscribed to Almond Brown 09, I'm asking you why. I mean, did you enjoy it? If you came in late and you still did not subscribe, why? Why? Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I go live, when I do uploads or whatnot. Shout out to the sponsors that I did have this season of just being here on YouTube or whatnot. But if you would like to, you can follow me over there at instagram.com/almondbrown09. I also have a podcast. You guys can go over there and listen to my podcast. I have different shows over there, as well as my readings that I do. The readings are also here on YouTube, and they're in their own playlist. So any books that you guys would like to listen to me read, they're all here. You can hit view full playlist and play all and just listen to the read. It's also over there if you want to listen in your car. You can listen to it podcast style, anchor.fm/almondbrown09. If you are an author and you would like for me to read your book, honey, down at the corner on Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, you guys can email me, almondbrown09@gmail.com. If you know an author and you want to reach out to them for me to read their book, get us in cahoots with each other, then you can do that as well. If you would like to send a gift, a book, because I have received the book, but she sent it. I ain't get it yet. I got to get it from the person that got it out my box, but I got to get it from her or whatnot. But if you guys would like to send a gift, you guys can send it to my P.O. box. Shadil had just dropped it. And you will make it out to Almond Brown 09, P.O. Box 1058, Starke, Florida 32091. It is appreciated, but not required. But it is appreciated if you guys want to send me something. I've received a painting of myself. Shout out to that Almond Delight. I've received the Rose sex toy. I sure did. I received some shoes. I received this beauty that I have around my neck here. One of the Almond Delights sent this as well. Shout out to K Jewels, honey. It was real. But yeah, so you guys have been showering me with love, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for joining my membership and letting me know that you guys want to support me that way on this channel. So I will be back. Hopefully I'll be able to record with you guys. I'll be leaving out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll go live before we get on the plane or what. I don't know just yet. We'll see, but I have a whole weekend ahead of me, and you guys will see me at one point in time while I'm going on my vacation. So I'm going to go now because I will continue to ramble like I normally do. But yeah. So if you guys don't have anything else to say, I like this. Okay, okay. Let me know. Like it seems we all do. Okay, girl. But anyways, because I done got sidetracked real quick. But I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later. You guys will see me in the streets. And like I said, I will be restreaming my Who's on the Line videos probably next Thursday. I'll try to do it next Thursday. Like I said, I'm going to try to give you guys Friday off. Or maybe I'll just do it Friday nights around this time. And you guys can be in the chat. I will also be there with you guys streaming it. So it's not like it's going to be a premiere, but I will be showing the video like how I just did just now. But I'm gonna let you guys go and you guys enjoy your Saturday because it is 1:31 a.m. Shout out to y'all that stayed over here, honey, for 3 hours and 26 minutes and counting. I love you guys always. But like I always tell you guys, smile at somebody. Okay, it'll change their day, honey. It may even change your day, even with your mask on, because it's C-19 out there, honey. They can still see the smile in your eyes. I love you guys with the love of God, and there is what, honey? Nothing you can do about it. I love you guys for indulging me at the season finale. Talk to y'all later. Bye.